Good morning. Morning, everyone. Again, my other show at 5 o'clock in the morning here in California. I don't, about probably 8 o'clock around your time. How's everyone doing this morning? Oh, so I'm going to put the link out if anyone wants to come up. Hold on. And I'm putting up the canned food drive. So, how is everyone this morning? Put a comment if you can hear me. Grower Deacon, good to see you. One person in here. So, Pepperoni must have left. It's been a hard evening, but I'm back up. Like I said, I'm back. Actually, I can get online with Bud Grower now. I didn't run out of free time. I wasn't paying attention. God, so what is everyone doing this morning? Like I said, it's early here, but I can't sleep. So usually what I do is I end up coming up here to waste time before they come in to do something. Uh, First part of my evaluation was yesterday. I'm off the antibiotics, but I'm going to hear for a while. Hey, good morning, YouTube turns. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. So I heard a lot of exciting things happen with a lot of exciting things last night happened. Thank God I wasn't around. A lot more drama out there. But like I've said, I hope that these people work things out. No need for everyone to be upset at each other. Now they're starting internal wars. It's just amazing amount of drama going on in this community. Um, like I said, we are doing a food raiser. It's a canned food raiser. That's our exciting things. I'm going to spend my time getting that stuff together while I'm stuck here in this hospital. Now, while the foot grew skin back on it, yay! It's just weird. It's like a hazy look to the bottom of my foot. And it's the first sign of skin, so it's really doing good. The other foot, my right foot, it's got it's now got about a dime-sized hole in it with it's about 2 inches deep. And that's the only reason I can't walk on it. They don't want me walking on anything that has a 2 inch deep wound because it could spread the infection again, just like the other foot. So it's about another 2 weeks, probably more like around 10. They said then I'll be able to get up and pivot and get into a wheelchair. Because as of right now, like I said, I was stuck in this bed. I cannot get up without the assistance of a Hoyer lift, which I do not like. I'm not in. I'm not into the Hoyer lift. You know, I sit on the end of the bed and get a trap. Pepperoni, good to see you. Oh, that would be awesome if you wanted to jump up. Remember, anybody coming up right now because I guess there's a little bit of trouble going out there. Show your face and I'll ask you to do something just to make sure it's not a film. And I'm just gonna say right now, I'm not trying to add to the drama or any shit like that, but we are a non-profit corporation on V for Vets. So we have a lawyer on retainer. I will film any and everybody's face that comes up here. If you then turn around and porn bomb me, I will be turning you over to my lawyer, and they will be getting a hold of YouTube. I can't believe that this has come down to that. It's really sad. We again, even on Bud Grower, we are basically, this isn't a drama channel. It's more of a I can come here and talk about things and do things that I need to do before that I don't want to do or talk about on even a little bit. I don't want to talk about that kind of stuff on Viva Vets, which is cool. Like I said, we're trying to avoid all forms of drama. I guess I'll put the link out, which is right there. I believe that yes, there's a streamer link. Everyone, please feel free to come up. It would be cool. I am an attempt to get fixed my second YouTube, so it doesn't. There, got it done. Now I'll put the link in this one as well. There you go. So YouTube, thank you for stopping in, brothers. Good to see you. Hope things are going well. I never did get to ask you if you ever to write that off using our EIN number. So sorry about that. It took forever to get it, but we do have it now. And Friday, the good news about what's going on with that is on Friday we have an appointment to go into the bank, at which time we will have our official corporate bank account, and the corporate PayPal has already been set up and will come out. So we'll be able to take your donations and for V for Vets, and then you know we were when we set up the account, we had a certain amount of funds. And the attorney told us that any more money coming in at that point had to go straight into when the corporation was formed, it would have to go straight into the business bank account. We have been waiting and waiting because, like I said, first of all, in our bylaws, I'm not allowed to do that, but the money was there grandfathered, and so that's where KY is unfortunately forced to hold it, all of which works against his disability. We have to make sure we get it out of their account into our business account, which finally Friday will allow us to do that. And then, of course, anybody that wants has access to these accounts because in the state of California, it's completely transparent. So from that point on, every donation that comes in, which you got to remember, if you use the business PayPal, it gives you three choices, just like the other one. You can donate anonymously, you can donate with your YouTube name, or you can donate with your real name. Like I said, doxing is nothing V for Vets wants to do. So I would suggest either using your YouTube name or or make it anonymous and let us know, so we at least can give you a proper thank you without letting people know who you are, because some people actually don't want to do that. Again, I was asked if we were going to do anything like have super chats or anything like that. No, unfortunately, we will not. Our channel cannot have super chats, even if we're monetized, which we will not be. We will officially never monetize V for Vets, even after we have 1,000 members, which we have some really good people going to help us reach that goal here in about a month. I'm waiting to see it, but even if we do, there will be no super chats, no memberships, and no separate PayPals. And when we go out and pass out the food, which we're setting up, there will be nobody that helps us that will be allowed to do the same as well. All funds given to our Forge Journey event will go straight into Beaver Vets business account, which will be as transparent, and the money will be used straight for the vets, or of course the homeless. Mind you, we have things separately set up straight for the vets. I can't tell you the dates. I was dumb enough to do that before, but not learn my lesson. Because this is what we're going to be doing is a little bit dangerous, but I have the protection of, or have been promised the protection of quite some really good people. We will be going down to the Arizona border and procuring the stuff that's left behind, which is usually camouflage gear, camouflage backpacks, camouflage hats, pants, which I don't know what do you call them, those pants that are like baggy or whatever, and they have pockets in them, and the cargo pants, I think, sort of like that, but they're camouflaged. Regular camouflage pants, and of course jackets. We have several states that we're working with. Like Unfortunate Soldier is, or unfortunate, Fortunate Soldiers in New York. KY's in Kentucky, and of course we are in LA. LA does not get as cold as Kentucky or New York, so we intend to send some of those jackets and stuff out to each of the states, and then have some raffles so that we can get in out for winter. They're very nice jackets and stuff, and if they're not, then they'll be here in LA. So that's what's going on with there. The canned food drive. I'm excited about it because in the boxes that we're getting, we're going to put 8 cans of food in there, and we're going to put one of those military can openers. There is an actual name for them. There's some of the military get them when they actually go in, or at least that's what I was told back in the day. So and they clip onto your little key ring or whatever, and you'll have yourself a can opener to open up the cans. If somebody out there so inclined goes out and has a choice between um, pop tops or can opener ones. I'm stressing the pop top, but like I said, donations for food or donations for food. Nobody's turning any of those down. All of which, like I said, is deductible. The mailing, the actual product, they don't have to be itemized when it comes to canned food. Um, but it has to be counted, and that will all be done. It's like I said, 8 per box. So we would like to getting like 30 boxes of this food will require 2,400 cans of food. so so I'm gonna see how it goes. We'll see how many we get. Even if we were to get 10 of these boxes filled and we're able to give them, we have set up a little like a card that they can procure for a penny. Now with those, you actually donate a penny and you get a card. With the food drive ones that come out of the truck, actually, or you buy these, that's for a penny. With the food, you donate. I got to go back and figure it. But that way, each of these cards allow them to be redeemable for one meal or for one box of food. Because in LA it's illegal to feed the homeless, so that was the idea around that. Now, as for the little cooking preparation areas, we're just going to be using like basic survival cooking techniques for which you can show them. Basically, and I'm not implying this is what I'm saying to do, but if they were so inclined, they could dig a small little hole, about the size of a trash can lid, about 12 inches, 24 inches down, usually and then surround that with rocks or bricks or whatever you have out there, but make it about half the size of the hole. And then put what we're going to try to get people to give us is grates from from old barbecues, the little ones that sit outside. You see them all the time being thrown away. The grate would be awesome. The lid not so necessary because that indicates comes from a barbecue. But your the grate could go over top of the rocks. Then of course you know how the rest works. You have your little fire, and then you can heat up the food. But remember that most of the foods that are in cans are fully cooked, and while they are not cold, you can still eat them. All right. The other thing we want to add to if we can do it soon enough, it's being worked on. I don't know how many months it takes. I'm quite honest with you, I don't know how the procedure works, but we have this wonderful um, vet that has his own farms and is intending to help us out quite a bit by giving us hold on, I'm trying to find the link. I'm sorry, here it is. It's going to be giving us beef jerky. And they seal them so that they're good for 6 to 12 months. Of course, they're not going to last 6 to 12 months, but they are a high source of protein. So what I'm really excited about is they could get like a pack of and there's going to be quite a bit because from what I understand, I'll make quite a bit. We'll be able to hand out the jerky along with the other item is peanut butter. You can get even I know the cheaper peanut butter you can get in the stores. That will because it's high in protein and very good for them. Now I put the link out there for this amazing person who has an amazing community. It's a family based community. It puts up with no bullshit whatsoever. You don't get multiple chances to go cause trouble. So if you do go over there, The guy's name is Rob, retired vet. He's an amazing person. You can go over there, and that's his link right there on the bottom. He has a channel called Hard Luck Survival, and I'm going to pin that because he's a great guy with a great community of veterans and other people that not only support the veterans but the homeless, but they're just all general. They also help other people as well, but they're a very tight community of good people. We had the honor of meeting them and actually being accepted into this community. I'm very excited about that. It's one of the very few things, and I'm not going to lie to you, that has cheered me up being in this bed the way I'm going to be in here. Okay, but they took me off antibiotics, which is it's kind of a double-edged thing. I got lucky that the infection left, but it's a good thing they said they took it off because they can only leave you on these antibiotics for 10 days. After that, your body will start to reject them, and then I would be a dead man because I'm infected with the gift that keeps on giving from that cesspool, like I've said before over and over again. And MRSA is one of them. MRSA is staph resistant, so you know how that goes. I need to be able to have something if I keep getting it. And hopefully they'll release me when I'm a lot better, when I can actually at least get into the wheelchair without having to worry. Because the last time they released me, I had a $half size blister that exploded on the bottom of my one foot. That wasn't part of the other foot that was the reason I was in there, and that got infected because I had to stand on it. Anyway, as you can see the address right there. Again, one of the ways to do this is you could donate after Friday. And when you if you donate cash, like I said, write down there that you want it to go for food. Again, any of your wishes, we usually try to follow as much as possible. That would save you shipping. But if you buy it on Amazon before then and you have free shipping, you can actually find canned foods on Amazon. One of the best places to go is the Goodwill, not Goodwill, but the 99-cent store. Again, they have a lot of cans in there that are very cheap. Or what you can do is go to your local. Well, which I'm trying to go to the local fire department, see if they'll put a box out there asking people to put their cans in. None of which I can do right at this moment. But like I said, any of those donations go straight to the homeless. We're going to be trying to use them for the encampments, the vet encampments. The canned food item and the clothes item from the border, those are specifically made for the vets. Like I said, we want to go around and find these vet encampments and actually give them some food that can last them more than just a one outing, which we intend to still do. The idea of going out and passing out sandwiches or pizzas is great. I like doing the pizza, but I really like doing the sandwiches, guys. One of the packs that we set up that we were passing out before is you got a sandwich, a granola bar, and a pack of chips. We were able to get those out. Those are like a little mini, and water, of course, water. We hand out cases of water, literally. So they get something to drink, a sandwich to eat, and a little side to go with the sandwich. We're also going to be adding to our hygiene packs, but we want to go out. There's several reasons we want to go out before we do the actual feeding. Reason number one is we want to find out exactly what these people in that area need, because their needs are always different. KY Packer, I believe, at the time had spent on $600 originally, and half the items in the package they said they would prefer this instead of that. Well, we modified that, went out with those packs, and they were very happy. We want to make sure they get what they need, not what we want to hand out. Some of the biggest things are socks. It's shocking because their feet get cold. Socks, yeah. Of course, disinfectants, deodorant, and then of course dry shampoo. Like you get in the hospital where you can wash your hair without having to rinse it. That will kill off the infection. Now, I have seen tips in survival guide places. I've been working on that, and one of the things you can use for your hair, or believe it or not, is the disinfectant. I know. I never heard of this before, but you can actually wash your hair with that, which is like some of the stuff you can get in the hospital for non-watered cleaners for your hair. And then, of course, deodorants and stuff. That these are the things they need. Now, that's just your males. The females, of course, have personal hygiene products for females, which they have asked for. Um, so you have to make a pink and a blue pack. um, those are going to cost us at least $1,500 to set up the hygiene packs, and we're talking about maybe 100 packs, I guess, maybe each one. But along with that, and along with the food we're planning to pass out, and if the trucks get going, guys, if we can get these trucks, which we have connections with, we're hoping they'll go through, will allow us to do so much more food. And again, I feel bad, but there was a show on Sundays from some beautiful woman in Colorado, I think it was, something kitchen, and the police ran her straight to hell because of all the damn bullshit they gave her. First, they told her she worked out of her truck, but then they said she had to have tables. And then when she went out and bought the tables, and the little bitches came back and said, "We have to have wheels on your tables." We're expecting to get the same thing, but instead of worrying about what they're doing, on the food truck, you buy the card for a penny. You can't donate for it because you're not allowed to give away food like that. Canned foods is different. You can donate for that. Donate for a box of whatever that comes with a can opener and 8 cans of food. We centered on the 8 cans because we don't want them to have too many, because unfortunately the cops will raid them and throw the shit away. Even though it's food, they will throw it away. And they will chase the homeless people, or the vets specifically, out of that area. They don't have to carry that stuff. I don't know if you guys have been watching recently, but there have been several channels out there that are filming the moving of the vets. I mean, MLH was showing it, and some nice woman again was showing it. I watched them the other day. It's really heartening. It crushes your soul. But they chase these people out of there, the homeless out of there, and they're stuck trying to carry all the stuff they have. If we can pull off the Arizona thing, I could pass out backpacks, quality backpacks. Like I said, I wanted to use those specifically for the vets. It's just because we are mainly a vet helps channel, but we also help homeless. We definitely don't. If we're gonna do the thing on the truck, we'll be able to feed a lot more people off of the truck, and it's just going to be amazing. It's going to be just utterly amazing, and hopefully that will become a regular thing where I can go out and help these people every Sunday. I'm not like I don't make any promises, because you know how things go. People, the owners of the truck have been maybe forced to have no option but to only do it a few times, because I don't want any trouble going to them. They're actually, they're the fact that they have offered to do this is a remarkable thing. So I'm not going to push asking them to put up with trouble from the police. I'm just not going to do it. The goal, of course, is someone to donate a truck to us, which is a lot more feasible now than it was a week ago. The chance to be able to get a truck and go out every weekend on our own, and then we can put up with the cops. We can actually put up with what the cops are doing, and deal with it. Anybody that volunteers their time to help us, I don't think they should have to go through that nonsense, because remember, as of right now, it's $2,000 per person, not 2,000 per group. It's 2,000 per person. Nothing is going to be easy about helping us feed the homeless. They're not going to make it easy. And that's a lot of money. Now, I will not sign the ticket, nor will I accept it. So I will be arrested and I will not be bailed out. This is the decision of us who are doing this. We have elected to do this, but I wouldn't highly recommend it for anybody else. I wouldn't recommend that you put yourself in a position where you get arrested or you have to pay a $2,000 fine. I would never ask you to do that, but see, there's a comes a time the activists, and that's what we are. If you want to look at the truth, we may not be 1A First Amendment auditor activists, but we are homeless activists. California has stated they want to get rid of the homeless, not rid of it. They want to cure the homeless in 5 years. People, they don't want to cure the fucking homeless. They want to get rid of the homeless. There's a big fucking difference. These people are making buttloads of fucking money off the homeless. Buttloads. You've got and as funny as it sounds, but since we'll have over a conservative estimate of 1 million homeless people, 70,000 of which are vets. You've got a group of people that are out there making fucking money off these people. And how are they doing it? A lot of these people still have their health. They still can go in and get prescriptions, and they can go in and they can do a lot of things. And what these people do is come along and take that from them and sell the drugs. So they're a business for them. They don't want them to leave. And then they go, we're going to end the homeless, and then send your donation too. I mean, that's what was going on with in here. It's a big money maker for them. They don't give a flying fuck about the homeless. And if anyone has any shadow of a doubt of that, just go out there. The first thing that they're and it's not California that did it. Morning, Chad. One of the very first things that they did was, and this isn't, believe it or not, this is scary. They're gonna, I think it was there. I don't know where this was, so I won't give a guess on what state it was, but it's now a felony to have an encampment on a park because of the dirt and the trash and the stuff that accumulates there. But I'm sorry, did I miss that boat when it came in? You can take prisoners that have nonviolent crimes, lessen their fucking sentence, which you have no reason not to if they're not repeat offenders and shit here in LA, and you could have them do cleanup. But what's the point? You don't want to give them a place to fucking live. You idiots can fucking clean up the messes at these places and clean it out more than what we're doing. I mean, you'll see that LA does this, but they only do it like once every 3 months. That's just not enough. You can put trash cans out there and portable bathrooms out there on each of these places. Now, in some places in LA, they finally had no fucking choice. They put these things up in the streets, be at the front of the street where these homeless people live, so that they can use it. The problem is, it turns out it costs them more fucking money to pick those up and sanitize them and reuse them than it does just to fucking leave there. So what happens is you get these filled up shit filled potty crap sitting on the fucking street and nobody doing anything about it. And like before, which is just blows my fucking mind that there's not a better system that costs them more to dispose of it. Okay, I understand but see, the bottom line is ending homeless. So you're talking your shit about ending it, then one of the things you got to do is it's not even for the fucking homeless anymore. See, their solution to getting rid of these. Well, I'm in the hospital. I'm in the hospital for this exact thing. I mean, come on. I mean, they have found in LA super strains of both typhoid and tuberculosis. Ooh, it makes the Kool-Aid virus look like a goddamn fucking 3-year-old. This shit will fuck typhoid when it was out at the time, which is a nasty ass fucking infection. It literally drains out the human body, and there's no way to stop it. Really, 50% death rate. 50%. That's not a 99.7% survival. and people shitting themselves and jumping at and barking at the moon, praying to God every minute they want. This is a 50 fucking percent death rate, and you die like a fucking bitch. And then we all know about tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is so bad that you get quarantined. They don't need to spread it. So all I'm saying is we have a obligation as a fucking society to say this exists. There's no way to stop it because of the greed. We'd rather spend our money making bombs and blowing the fuck out of people. Or hey, here's a better one. We'll spend billions of dollars sending over to Ukraine. Look, I'm not supporting what Russia's doing. I'm not supporting what the fuck's going on either side. But when you have shit like this going on in LA where there's a million fucking homeless people stop in and you want to bitch and whine about fucking helping them out, how about you fucking send some money? Stop sending your fucking money over to Ukraine. Fuck Ukraine. How about fuck Ukraine? I said it. How about you put that money into the goddamn homeless? I got a better idea. How about you open up one of those closed ass military bases we have? They're already a community. They've got a kitchen, hospitals, barracks. We could open up tiny houses, for fuck's sake. Why do we got people like Brad Pitt opening up tiny houses? What the fuck is up with that? We can afford to do that, but no, we don't want to do that, people. And yeah, this is like I said, this channel is a support channel for V for Vets. V for Vets is all about the homeless and the vets. I am very proud to say that when I get the fuck out of here, I'm biting at the bit, waiting to get out there and do something. And I tell people this all the time. And they say, well, what difference do you think you're making? Are you fucking kidding me? Do you have any idea what the fuck would happen if let's say, a couple people in each block across this state were just to help, have some compassion? But no, instead I get to listen to people tell me how the fucking homeless got nobody to blame but themselves. Get a fucking job. You know, in the state of California, you must have an address in order to get a job. You cannot be homeless to get a job. Once you're homeless, it's unless you have a support system, unless you have backers, you will not get out of the situation that you are fucking in. You need family members. You need somebody to sponsor you, to give you a fucking job so you can get off the fucking street. Well, that's disgusting as fuck. I won't even go into that. But how about the vets? I mean, you sit there and we like to put stickers on our fucking cars. We like to hook those window flags. We like to jack off in public for social grandstanding, so we look fucking good. Support your troops. Look at Facebook. Every time we have a conflict where we have to send troops, motherfuckers are all over there. Yeah, love the vets. And then when the vets come home and needs help, there's nobody there. Oh, that's not true. It's not that nobody is there. It's just the fact the reason says because there's 70,000 homeless vets in LA. The fuck is that? I mean, and then they wonder why there's a 30. And this is just a conservative fucking estimate. Because remember, they're not allowed to just. They won't do it. There's other ways to find out, but it's very hard. We are looking no less than 30 vets a month from isolation. All right, so this is the way this works. In order for you to come up, you must show your face. You have to show you have to do what I asked. I asked you for a set of fingers. No face, no space. I'm sorry, the camera's not working, and there you go. Now show me 4 fingers, brother. I need to see just 4 fingers. There you go. You're on your way up. You can turn off the camera now. Brony.
Man, I flipped you off like 5 times. Come on.
Yeah, I know, but they're coming after us hard.
No, you're good.
Do you remember
no,
about
I feel
a year? Now here's something I was gonna. Do you remember about a year and a half ago? The reason I had to move out of the place I was in because somebody in this community threatened to dox me. Then they did dox me to my roommate. My roommate tried to throw me off the balcony.
Oh yeah.
Well, I got to call. Yeah, well, that started up again. This asshole got a hold of me last night. I'm like, you just texted me. You got my number, and it's like, so somebody apparently contacted them. and told him where I live now. So the fun just never stops. So
Yeah,
how you
that's not fair,
doing?
man.
No, it's
Uh,
not, dude. It's not. It's not. It's not good. It's just. And remember, dude, we're a charity network, so you can just fucking imagine these fools out there with the inner fighting going on with all the porn bombing and shit. It's just amazing. This crap. However,
I hear
like I
you.
was,
But I've been doing good, man. I've been trying to get you to watch my interview for a very long time now. It's been out for
yeah,
like 2 or 3 days.
I keep passing out. Honestly, they took me off the antibiotics, so I should be getting better. But instead, what's been happening is I contracted a very, very bad virus, a very virus rash, whatever you want to call it. I'm in so much pain I can't
Yeah.
sleep. I've been getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, not able to sleep, so I started my little, which I'm going to be adding a segment because you know, pepperoni. I'm excited. There's a small chance that we could do a radio spot, an actual radio spot with the KY and Bud show. You know, we'd be on radio. We'd be
That'd be
famous.
good.
Personally, I didn't think that my voice warranted such thing, but I guess I had that one little segment I wanted to start called the Bud Rant, which is sort of what I was doing here. That's how I started my panels here on yeah, the 1A community was the rants I used to go off about, and I used to go. They're not drama rants; they're just rants about things happening with the auditors and be like, But now it's all about the homeless. And when I get out of here, pepperoni, I'm on the foot. I'm going to be going to stay with some vets for homeless vets for about a couple of days. It's not really safe for me, but shit, fuck, nothing's safe, right? Going down to the border and getting those clothes is not safe. Keeper of the list, welcome in, brother.
Yo,
I have
what up,
tried
keeper?
fucking year to get people to go with me to Arizona, and I'll explain to you guys why. I stopped doing it because it is dangerous. There's no way around the fact that this would be dangerous. But if you do it during a cold hearted day, the Border Patrol, of course, will be more than happy to go out there with you. And they run like rats. That's what I said, and I believe this. But the amount of stuff that would be out there that I could clean ranges in the thousands of dollars, pepperoni. Literally thousands of dollars worth of clothes just laying on the ground out there that they dump off that is virtually brand new. We're not talking about clothes hand me downs they've been wearing. No, the only reason they wore them was to get to get to the edge of the border, which then they switch off the clothes again so that they're not recognized by the border patrol because the border patrol is looking for the camouflage stuff.
I didn't even
Well,
think
the
about
back.
that.
Oh yeah, no, I saw a couple shows when I was watching, and this man managed to accumulate 80 backpacks in less than 2 months. 80 backpacks, people, and it's just unbelievable the amount of stuff that is out there that could help homeless vets or homeless people in general. Now, the project that I call Project Close, I think it's just ironic. Yeah, they are camouflage. They are not official. They're not official military gear, but I think it's ironic that they're camouflage, right? Right. We can be able to give the homeless people vets out here those clothes. I'm very excited about that. Well, you get shot at if you're not careful. You will be killed. They don't want you fucking with the supply chains. And one of the things that it's not the actual clothes. You're gonna love this. They're not so fucking worried about you picking up the clothes, brother. These crazy fuckers, these coyotes of the cartel, don't want you touching their water sources. They go out there and drop water bottles off so that when they finally get to that point, the people have something to drink. Now the people that go out and that I watch, they take a knife with them and they poke the holes in the water containers to fuck up the coyotes. We're not into that, right? Politics aside, and whether I believe it or just, I don't give a fuck. I'm there simply to get the camouflage clothes would say never come back for. And then we can distribute it to the homeless. Jackets are awesome. Shirts.
That'd be a good idea, man.
Yeah, so it's just a matter of finding somebody to want to go out there, but a lot of people are worried, and I can understand.
I can see why they'd be worried.
Well, and like I said earlier, if you're going to go out and feed the homeless in places like this, check your local law. In Kentucky, it's not against the law. Matter of fact, there are states that promote you to help the fucking homeless. LA probably had to become the state of dick wipes because of the amount of homeless. California gets the most homeless because California has the best weather. That's just the way it works. I mean, if you go to Vegas, you may not get the rain, but then you're fucked for your feet. I mean, one of the biggest things in Vegas, which I tried to do, which is almost fucking really hard to do, and there's actual charities that do it, but it's getting shoes and socks for the homeless out there. And probably that's the most wanted thing out there because they burn the shit out of their feet in Vegas with the heat. They lose their shoes. Their shoes get eaten up from walking around in the heat. They do. And then their feet get fucked up, and then they end up in the hospital with shit like I have. So, I mean, there's Go ahead.
Would you be willing to check out that video while I'm up here?
Fuck yes.
It's a news clip, so are you okay with playing news stories as long as we kind of commentate over it?
As long as we commentate over it, dude. I don't. But remember two things about Bud Grower and Viva. We're not monetized. So there are differences between copyright infringement and if you use a song for money. Even then, all you need to do is not make it monetized. That's why. If your channel's monetized, then you've got some issues. I should have no problem playing it as long as we commentary on it. We're not monetized, which we're not. But yeah, Pepperoni, Brent, and it's an interview with you, isn't it?
Yep. It's Jody Barr from Fox News. It's Queen City News, but I'm pretty sure it's Fox News. I don't know. It's out of Charlotte, North Carolina. But the guy lives in my town, which is pretty crazy.
Okay, we're gonna bring this up for Pepperoni because hold on. Oh, here it is finally. My computer's a little bit slow. Oh, if you can see what I'm doing.
Yeah, hopefully it plays good for you. I know some people, when they play it on their live streams, it plays pretty crappy.
Well, like I said, you can comment on this. Hold on.
Trip inside a county building, armed with a camera.
Why are you leaving? Do not touch me. Assault me.
Damn, come on.
Do not assault me.
All right.
Stop filming. Whoa, buddy. Whoa.
Trip inside a county building, armed with a camera.
Why are you leaving? Do not assault me. Do not touch me. Do not assault me. Do not touch me.
Ends with a county official under investigation.
You had the right to remain silent.
It went from 0 to 100 really fast.
An investigation that took more than 15 months.
Do you think things went the way they went because this was the county spokesman?
Yeah, I do believe that.
A First Amendment auditor accused a county spokesman of assaulting him inside the Sumter County, South Carolina courthouse. The county opened a criminal investigation, but the case seemed to have vanished.
But it reappeared right in the middle of a Queen City News investigation. Here's Chief Investigator Jody Barr with tonight's Access Denied special report.
Hey, Doug.
Hi, what are you doing?
We talked to Danny already.
Talk to Danny who?
The building manager, the guy that runs the place.
Stop filming. Whoa, buddy. Whoa. Don't come near me, buddy.
And just that fast, what started as a video tour inside the county courthouse ended with this welcome to Sumter County from the county's communications coordinator, Joe Perry.
All right, you want to see
I'm the communications coordinator. You can't come in a public. Don't come near me. Don't touch me.
Joshua Roberts is a First Amendment auditor. He, like thousands of others across the country, uses a camera to test whether government officials understand the public's right to record in public places. A lot of people may look at this and say, man, these guys are a bunch of troublemakers, a bunch of instigators. Why do you do what you do?
I believe, the true test of liberty is the right to test it. So I go out and I express my rights. I just go out, film in public. And like I said, it's just a test of liberty to see if they respect my rights.
Before the men went into the Sumter County Courthouse in February 2021.
Historical building.
Looking good, pepperoni. So basically, so I thought you were the auditor that went down there and had that done to you. You're just the auditor that's going down there to interview the guy for what he did to the. Do you know the auditor that was there when they did that?
Oh, what? That was me.
Were you the one that was assaulted?
Yeah. This video is about me, man.
Oh, okay. You're the one that got assaulted.
That was me in the interview, man, with the big ass beard.
No, I know you're doing the interview. I didn't know if you were the one that was carrying the camera when the incident occurred.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
That was when I was in Sumter with No Name. He came out here. I think he drove to my house and then I drove to Sumter. And that was the first place we went when we went to Sumter. I've been to Sumter when I was a little kid, but I never audited any places out there, I haven't been there in like 20, 30 years.
We're going to have
Mighty Whitey.
Mighty Whitey, good to see you. Yeah, they do poke holes in there. And one of the reasons, though, Mighty, is because these coyotes kill people, including the people that are trying to get over the border. It's kind of a dual-edged sword about that. But anyway, I'm doing this just for the ask questions and talk commentary throughout this video because it is a news station. All right, I'm going to go back and start it up again.
Public access to that building on first, second floor. Third floor is off right now because it's being some renovation up there.
Okay.
But yeah, if you want to walk around the hallways, you're more than welcome to. And there is a public building.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
They recorded the county's building manager, Dennis Powell, confirming the courthouse is open to the public and to cameras. Video Joe Perry would not look at.
Now we're getting law enforcement here, period.
Okay.
We have permission to be in here, sir.
You are trespassing.
We have permission. How are we trespassing?
I don't believe you because you lied consistently.
You've seen the video. The ladies have seen the video. They talked to Dennis.
You lied consistently and you're going to deal with law enforcement.
For what?
I just showed him.
You heard me. Oh, now you're not
What's your
worried
name,
about
sir?
it, huh?
You attacked me
What's your
3
name, sir?
times.
That's ridiculous and you know it.
You attacked. It's on camera,
Yeah.
sir.
Perry identified himself as the county's media liaison, explaining he's the person people are supposed to call before coming into a Sumter County building with a camera.
I wasn't the one causing a disturbance. I was peacefully walking around the hallways, quiet, taking pictures of what's hanging up. And then it just, like I said, went from 0 to 100. I had someone grabbing and touching me and kept on telling him back up. And he kept progressively walking in front of me and he would stop. So we would collide. And when that happened is when he reached his hand out and tried to either smack my body camera off my chest or he tried to take it off. I'm not too sure if it was a smack or he was ripping it off. It happened so quick.
And after a few minutes of yelling at one another, the men went outside where Perry made his first of 5 911 calls.
Something 911, where's emergency? Hello?
Joe Perry, coordinator. There's 2 people in the courthouse. The cameras don't know who they are. They're yelling, please send law. Someone came inside and attacked them. They're yelling at me. They have cameras. Send law enforcement over here.
Robert says they left to walk to the police department to file an assault report against Joe Perry. He made contact with you a few times, you see in the video.
I would say about 3 times in total. The contact wasn't super aggressive. The second time he came at me, I would say was the most aggressive time. It's when he actually came and tried to grab my body camera on my chest.
Did you think that he was doing that to intimidate you to commit an assault?
I completely believe he was.
He's still behind us.
Even after the auditors left, their video shows Perry kept following.
He's going to jaywalk.
Despite dispatchers and police asking him to stop.
Sir. Okay.
Threatening people.
Sir. Mr. Perry.
Law enforcement.
Mr. Perry, you need to walk back on over to the courthouse, sir.
They're trying to flee the scene. I don't want them to leave. They are fleeing the scene.
Calling back on 911 again. How many times has he called on 911? Now he don't walk to, he's to the gate, says he's following these subjects. You advise that individual to stop following the others into 1025 Main the gate station. Trying to advise him, he's just so irate, don't want to listen. Trying to tell him stop following.
Perry followed the men a half-mile away to the gate.
So then my next question was, it is, but did he get any charges brought against him for false 911? And then after he did call 911, refusing to listen to the orders of a cop telling him to go back? Did that add to anything, or?
Well, he's a county official, so, we all protect each other when we're county officials.
I see.
You're about to find out there's a reason why Furry goes around and gets license plates and VIN numbers. There's a good reason why I went out and got this license plate and VIN number. Joe Perry got in the car at the gas station and he took off. And I told the cops, I'm like, no, you need to stop him, detain him. The person who picked him up was the police chief, and he drove him away from the scene.
Okay.
Jody Barr figured that out for
Station,
me.
where Sumter police eventually showed up. And so did Sumter Police Chief Russell Rorick, who drove Joe Perry away, even as his officers were investigating Robert's assault allegations.
When the cops did show up on scene, I wanted them to question Joe and ask him why he followed us and this and that. I felt like if I did that to someone in the public, I wouldn't be allowed to leave the scene like that.
2 days later, Roberts filed a criminal complaint with the Sumter County Sheriff's Office. Investigators interviewed both men, collected their videos, and in March 2021, sent the case to Third Circuit Solicitor Ernest Finney for his decision on whether to charge Joe Perry. We wrote and called Finney's office several times asking for an update on the investigation. Finney did not respond, not until we emailed him on May 3rd, 14 months after he got the case, suggesting the public could view this delay as the county protecting one of its own. A few hours later, the solicitor sent us this letter, closing the investigation, finding no substantial evidence to prove Joe Perry assaulted anyone. Had we never asked the solicitor about this case, where do you think it would be today?
I think it would still be ongoing. It would be it would be the very last piece of paper in their deck.
The solicitor says it took this long because of other higher priority cases.
Delaying it 15 months calls into question the legitimacy of the decision. The fact that it took 15 months to make that decision leads to a suspicion that maybe everyone was hoping it would just go away. They hadn't counted on you asking questions.
Attorney Jay Bender is recognized as South Carolina's expert on First Amendment law and the public's right to access its government.
The public has every right in the world to be in a public building, and members of the public have every right to be taking photographs in the public parts of those buildings.
So because of the allegation, this doesn't mean that you're going to be under arrest, but I'm going to read you your rights.
A Sumter County Sheriff's investigator interviewed Joe Perry the week after Roberts filed the complaint. Perry explained in the interview why he reacted.
I'm extremely mindful of what happened on January 6th, our nation's capital. People tried to overthrow the government, stop it. Election tally and all that, as you were well aware, and it was a violent insurrection. These two individuals looked exactly like people who invaded the Capitol.
So was that your mindset? These two guys were a part of maybe thinking the same thing, an insurrection, or?
I was absolutely concerned. I knew right away they weren't professional members of the media. This guy's got a bulletproof vest on. He's dressed all in black. That, made the back of my neck, the hair stand up.
Right.
Law enforcement officers wear bulletproof vests, of course, because that's their line of work.
That is the most asinine statement I've heard yet. And nowadays, with the riots that go on and stuff, that anybody has a right to wear body armor that can afford it. And that is not true. I have seen actual press people that have Teflon underneath their suits and stuff when they go out to these places to interview. Mighty, show me your face, and then all right, there's Mighty Whitey. Did you? So
What a Mighty.
I'm just saying.
Pepperoni.
Is that agreeable? I mean, do you agree with me on that? That other and the legitimacy of a reporter is not. I'm sorry. Most of them are independents that work for the different news companies. Anyway, but back to the.
I've seen
I don't know
full
why a
body
civilian
suits.
is walking around the courthouse, filming the place. In my mind, quite simply, these are dangerous people in a government building with unknown motives.
But Robert's video shows Joe Perry didn't appear to be afraid.
Who are you? You have a vest with says app 0 apps given. Can you stop? And you're accusing me? Can you stop? You're on public property. You're in law enforcement here right now.
I know you said that you were trying to keep them from fleeing the scene. Was there at one point where you were actually holding them or trying to keep them in place physically or barriers or anything? There's one point where you're kind of standing in front of him and he's trying to get around you. You said you were trying not to let them flee, but were there any intentions of physically stopping them from leaving?
I wouldn't. I wanted the law enforcement to talk to them, but would I grab them or any? No.
Can you pause it real quick?
Grab them or
no, sir.
Put hands on them or anything in that fashion?
The investigator.
All right, listen to the investigator and how he's questioning and leading Joe on his questions. He's leading. He's like, it's bullshit.
Like the whole thing about did he assault you? Well, he did. It's on camera. Mighty, how you doing, brother?
Yeah,
I don't,
man. Here for support.
You know what? I'm not even kidding you. If you'd have grabbed him, Pepperoni, even in a defensive manner, because he was going after your camera, they would have arrested you for assault.
I did smack his hand off of me the second time. I did make contact with him. And I admitted to it, but he didn't admit to it at all. In the interview, he says, oh, the guy's like, did he put hands on you or did any of them put hands on you? And he's like, you know what? I don't think they did. I straight up admitted it. I did. I'm not going to lie about it.
Which, by the way, is a protection of your property, to be honest, Pepperoni, because we've seen what's happened to other auditors that have had their cameras broke and their lenses broke, and these things are not cheap. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So, again, this is a wonderful tape, and before we start it up, which I'm doing right now. Anybody out there, of course, there's only 2 right now that are not subscribed to Pepperoni. There's his link. It's in chat. Please go like, share, and subscribe. I will start the video again.
Also questioned Perry about why the video shows him putting his hands on Roberts. Roberts says this video clearly shows Perry grabbed his arm as he was trying to get out of the courthouse.
According to the video, it looks like there is some contact is made. Looks like you maybe put your hands up, or at any time you try to swing at them, knock a phone out of their hand or anything like that to stop them, push them, or anything like that.
I did not make any effort to assault them in any way, shape, or form.
Holy shit, he lies.
Gesticulating with my hands, that's one thing. I know I did. At one point, I put my hand in front of the camera and said, "Can you please stop filming while we talk?" or something to that.
Did they put their hands on you at any point?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm not certain.
Did they make any threats to you?
I mean, I would say the tone of their voice was threatening, but did he make any outright threat?
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay.
We tried for weeks to schedule an interview with Joe Perry, but Perry never responded. We also decided to test our luck. bringing a camera into the Sumter County Courthouse. No one, not even Joe Perry, confronted us, and the doors the public isn't allowed into were secured with an access code.
Perry, I'm trying to get a hold of you. Talk about the situation with Joshua Roberts. Is there anything you want to say regarding that case? Is there anything you would have done differently that day when you encountered these men?
That's right.
Nothing.
Perry told the investigator last year he wouldn't do it this way again.
In hindsight, would I have done things differently? Sure. In the heat of the moment, I was greatly concerned that these were anti-government, anarchist, whatever the case may be, and they're walking around. This guy's, by the way, also, he's got a backpack on. I don't know what's in the backpack.
Perry was never charged. His boss, Sumter County Administrator Gary Mixon, also never responded to an interview request.
Just put it on my 360 camera.
Josh Roberts is back at it.
Hey, I just want to get a few shots.
Sir, I will call the police for trespassing. Please step
For
back.
trespassing?
Yes, please step
Can
back.
you get your hands off of me?
Encountering people, he says, need a real-time lesson in the public's right to record in public places.
Oh, I'm allowed to come in? So it's okay I enter the premises? Okay, yeah, just the lobby. Yep, that's all I wanted to do, man.
Well, that changed. Went from calling law enforcement to...
Law enforcement still might be showing up. We're going to hang out just to make sure. They were nice. They complete change of attitude.
So is this the education part of what you guys are out?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep.
We filed an open records request to see Joe Perry's personnel file. There's nothing in the file documenting this encounter. I asked Solicitor Chip Finney, whose office is in the same building as Joe Perry, whether it's a conflict for the county to investigate one of its own, and whether Finney or some other prosecutor should have made the charging decision. The solicitor did not respond to those questions.
And for more investigations from Jody Barr, visit the QC News Investigates section of our website. That's qcnews.com.
Great work, Pepperoni.
That was righteous as hell.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was.
you.
That
I
was
appreciate
nice. Nice job, brother. Thank you for letting me air that. Again, it's
Absolutely. I've been wanting you to see it for a while, man.
like I said, being in the hospital makes it hard for me to do a lot of things. But I'm very excited that you bring this stuff to me. I really am. I wanted you to know that because, I would look forward to doing another video for you. And mighty God, it's so good to see you, brother.
I'm not supposed to be here, brother.
I know.
I'm supposed to be here.
I know you're not. It's kind of scaring me a little because I don't want to lose you forever. If you have to. But we good. We're not gonna make a big deal out. We're just gonna pretend. Mighty who?
Gotta be quiet. There's piggies around here.
There are, and then again, right there, ladies and gentlemen, last print I put is Pepperoni, his channel link. Please go over there and subscribe. How is your channel doing, Pepperoni? Me and KY want to do a reunion tour, just a brief one. And since we are not going to so many different channels now because of the drama, it would be refreshing to be able to go to your channel and do another Bud and KY and Bud show. Oh, look who's here! Good
It's
morning,
grown quite a bit. What up, D?
D, look, D, Mama D's here. Now we're safe. Thank you. Like I said,
I'm at 11.5K subscribers.
Damn.
I think the last time you did a show, I was probably at 7,000. I want to say.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that.
Right.
And I can still simultaneously broadcast to your channel. I don't know if you changed your password or not, brother, but remember, you still have me out there. Well, see, I still have your. Well, I don't know where it is. I think I don't write it down anywhere. But
Yeah, I changed it so many times, so you probably know the password better than I do.
Shit.
I have it written down, but yeah. That's the sad thing. Like, the good thing is it's on a computer I never use. It's just a computer I edit on. So that's why I always had the alternate accounts, because I had different emails and stuff.
Oh, there you go. I would love to do another one of those videos for you where we do the commentary through it. Remember we were getting into doing that for people? God damn, I miss that. Gonna be a lot. Mama Diaz, it's so good to have you in here. Like I said, Bella is still asleep. And I don't know if you're privy to what's going on, D. I won't bring it up here. After yesterday's show, I didn't know it at the time until after later in the day I found out an incident that occurred. But D is one of my major mods. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to, because I modded just about everyone in here, because the Bud Grower channel was meant for people to come in and post their links. I will let you keep yours, but I'm going to wipe it down to about 10 different mods, and D is about one of the only few that can travel from V for Vets and to here and have actually a mod, because we're not into the drama shows. So the new rule now by on V for Vets, because it was voted in by our board members, is someone comes into the channel and I'm sorry, Bell will whack you. And that goes for you, D. John. We're not talking about timing out. We have been invited into one of possibly the largest veteran communities here on YouTube from a wonderful, wonderful guy who's going to allow us to, and I posted his link up there. It's Hard Luck Survival. They do wonderful work for homeless people and especially homeless vets. So that's it. We are strictly going to do that. We will still support the 1A community, but we're not 1A auditors like my brother Pepperoni here, and we will support a handful of stations. And by the way, Pepperoni, yours is one of
You
yes,
guys,
sir.
as homeless outreach, we run into the same issues as the auditors do, and you need to be prepared and educated.
I totally agree. I have said this, I used to guilt people by making the comment that, well, Bud and us we can go out and do it, so can you. It's nowhere as easy as you would think. It's dangerous at times, very dangerous, as you were with us some of those times, Mighty.
The
The
police
homeless
rolled
are-
through, took one look at us, and fucking left.
They left. They've shot at us. They've drawn knives on us. And this is because of the way they're treated. They're constantly being harassed by the cops. They're constantly being harassed by passerbys who, for whatever reason, think it's okay to attack a homeless person. You're a mess. You're destroying how about you get out there and clean up that fucking mess then, brother? How about if you're so fucking concerned about it, get the fuck out there and lend a hand.
Do something about it.
Do anything. Fuck me. Anything. Just anything, really. I don't give excuses anymore, Mighty. I seen you and your kid out there. And what should embarrass the living fuck out of you people, and don't even think about Bud Grower. Think about S. Graham.
All of us are permanently disabled, still
Holy-
out there lending a hand,
Barely
making
walk.
a difference.
We don't have S's on our chest, dude. But you need to be educated. You need to be, because I was an idiot. I'm not even lying to you. If you go back and look at the video logs and the history of how we got started, I have done some of the dumbest shit. I have literally put my life in danger for no reason whatsoever. You don't approach. It's just
I dressed up like
stupid.
a pig and got a pig to squeeze a pig. That was dangerous.
Dude, but that was funny as shit. You made me laugh my ass off. Thank you very. I haven't laughed in fucking months.
That was for you, brother.
That was just classic.
Whatever I got to do to put a smile on your face.
You did it. The law. One of the states is California is probably going to adapt here soon. Is it's now going to be a felony to put a tent up on a public park. Reason being is they said because we bring trash and diseases to this. Rather than, go say, well, fuck
They're
it,
the
we'll go
ones
out
that
there.
bring the diseases. They put
Oh,
that
shit.
fucking, sorry about my language, but they put the porta potty out there and then they forget about it. And
It's
that's
not
what's
forget.
causing diseases.
I have brought this up, Mighty, and this was brought to my attention by Graham, and I looked it up, and it's absolutely true. It costs them more money to pick up the portable potty and dump it and disinfect than it does to just leave it there. Well, I don't know what kind of. I mean, I just it's just amazing.
No, what they do is they drop off the porta potty and then a guy comes around once a week and sucks the shit out of it and wipes it down. And they're not doing it.
Because it's too much money. That's what I was told. But too fucking bad. Honestly, Mighty. We spend so much money sending over to other countries. Like right now, we are sending billions to Ukraine. Okay. I have no problem in helping other people, but Jesus Christ, I mean, what about you? You spend a little bit of money taking care of the homeless here in the United States first. Especially if we're going to have an open border damn near. I mean, there's only so much. I mean, if you guys look in the world scene, I mean, this is nothing that you can't look at. Look at third world nations. You know why they're third world nations?
Because there's more money to be made in maintaining the problem than fixing the problem.
Yes. They make so much money
There's
off
more
that
money
shit.
to be made in creating health issues.
Mutton, welcome in, brother. So we need to change this, really, as a society. We need to work at fucking ending this homeless shit. I mean, I'm sorry, but if you want to be listed as the greatest country in the world, then you're weak. The strength of your country is always the weakest link. It's really embarrassing looking at homeless vets. A conservative estimate of 70,000 in LA. And a conservative estimate of 1 million homeless people. We got people standing there with these caravans. Oh, God, look at the caravan. Look at the caravan. You let them in, then you let them go and live on the street. Then where's your care then? I mean,
you said it was a felony for pitching a tent?
Yes, on this law, and I don't remember where it is, so I'm not quoting, but I bet LA won't be too far behind that. They made it a felony to pitch a tent on public. So...
I've seen it.
So it's $2,000 fine for feeding the homeless. That's fucked up. I won't do it.
Yeah, man.
I'll go to jail. I have no problem going to jail. I really don't. I will not be bailed out. I don't want to be bailed out. I would be so mad at the point that some jackass would arrest me for feeding the homeless. I mean, what the fuck is that all? What just because you decide it's illegal to be homeless, this is the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard. Who the fuck goes, Martha, let's get rid of the house and go live on the street because it's so much fun out there. Who does that?
They'll arrest you for holding a camera.
Well, there it is. This is a problem. And then they wonder why people like Pepperoni go around and film their rights. Because our rights are being removed one at a time. And as long as we keep shoving it back in their face and showing the public, which has really bad attitude about a lot of things, they're misinformed about a lot. I'd actually made them had a channel I really liked. I've been going there for almost 6 months. Everybody in there's always been nice to me until the one day I went in and asked me about my channel. I said, we are we feed the homeless vets and we feed the homeless, just the regular homeless. And they had a lot of choice things to say about both vets. First the problem was, did they go to war? Because if they didn't go to war,
it's tough, man. Even with me, you go out and sometimes people ask, what do you do? Well, I'm an activist. And I don't have a problem upholding the conversation and people get interested, but a lot of people get turned off. I don't know.
Yeah, and
what
they
it
get
is.
mad. They get literally mad that the one guy actually said you're destroying our neighborhoods.
Some people
Oh
get
my
nasty.
God. Oh my God. So honestly speaking, these people have paid taxes their entire year. You don't seem to have a problem paying out for missiles being shot into the side of mountains. You don't have a problem with them just forking out billions of dollars to other countries every year. Israel, Middle East. Now you got Ukraine, but you won't spend that money using closed down buildings to get or open up tiny house villages to get rid of the homeless. That's unacceptable.
People get emotional over the word homelessness.
They do.
A lot of people don't look at our homeless friends as neighbors as part of our community.
No, they don't, and I don't. I do, and that's not just because I have a chance to go homeless here in a couple months. You know, we're running out of time, but whatever. I've been this way before, but the fact that I may be homeless just shows you right there. It's a scary thought.
Most
I'm
of those
not-
folks out there don't want to be a part of the system.
No, and you know what, my brother, we got plenty of land between LA and Vegas. That's out there,
Right.
just flat out open land that they could set up for people that don't want to be off the grid. You can get it. There's plenty of places. We just won't help them. There's shows that show you. Yeah, it is.
Lester
It's
City's one of them. Lester City, yeah.
Yeah, they want to push us all into the city, brother. So they have us crowd up. They don't want us spread out. But I laugh when they say, well, they'll be off the grid. Well, so what? They're already off the grid. Homeless people are off the grid. And then to make the ridiculous comment that the reason they're homeless is because they went to drugs, as to a large portion of them going homeless and then turning to drugs. I don't take a resume when I feed a homeless person. Because like I said, your strength is all in the weakest link. And if you're not willing to accept the fact that we, like we do with our fundraisers, we need to be the standard. We need to go out there and end this homeless nonsense. Because it's a breeding ground for diseases. It's a breeding ground for drugs. It's a breeding ground for just literally extortion on these people, because in LA, Skid Row, the drug dealers take all their medicines and turn around and sell them. Pain pills and all that shit. It's a big money maker out there. And the deal is that if you don't give them your drugs, then they will burn your tent down and chase you out of the homeless area. So there's a lot of work to do, but it is solvable. It is. We land. You know, come on, guys. We landed on the fucking moon.
You're part of the solution, brother.
Well, my suggestion is we have little entities spread across everywhere. Fuck waiting for these people to do anything. But then if you're gonna do this, you got to be more aware of what you're doing. I was not. I'm a prime example of hard lessons learned. I approached homeless while they were sleeping. You don't fucking do that. You startle a homeless person, you're liable to get yourself stabbed. Because they have every right, because they're constantly attacked. You know, it's second you don't dox them, you don't hold a camera up to them until they give you permission. You know, whether you think you're doing right or not, it doesn't matter. You just don't dox these people. That will bring the cops onto them, and on and on and on. You know, there's a lot of things. And then, you know, ask them, you know, say hi to them. You see these guys with the little signs, talk to them for a while before you just give them something. Ask them, hey, brother, how you doing? What would really help you if we're out here, like we're going to do?
That makes a difference. Take a moment
does.
to talk to somebody.
And then
Spread
you know-
goodwill and hope for a better future.
Yes. We, you know, like I said, one of the biggest reasons, and I saw a commercial, and I was very, it's healingvets.org. Healingvets.org talks about the same thing of isolation. It's the reacclimation and isolation that causes the most suicides throughout the returning military. And all these people advocate that there's a hotline they can call or talk. So you can imagine the homeless ones. You were just to go out there and sit down, and even if you don't have money, thank them for their service. Ask them how they're doing. Just say, hey, sorry you're going through this. 5 minutes of your time can make a difference. And we have learned that from going out and talking to them. I mean, that's what they say. They thank us. That's like ridiculous. It's like, thank you for spending 5 minutes to talk to me. Well, that's what it boils down to.
That's what makes a difference.
Yeah, it does. And it's brutal, and you do go out there. Yeah, it's hard. It's just melts your heart. A lot of these people. Yeah, it is. It's just hard to. It's hard. Like I said, nothing about helping the homeless is easy, because then you realize just how bad it is for them, or and what we're going to be doing. I'm very proud to say is I contacted again. I keep in touch with them all the time. My nurse is going to come on panel on V for Vets. She's a wound care specialist. She invests her own money in the bandages and the cleaners, which I need to do a fundraiser for. Actually, I'd prefer to have it mailed. I don't necessarily have to. A lot of people worry about where the money's going. You don't have to do that anymore with V for Vets. But if you got old medical supply stuff, which a lot of people do, it's surprising how many people will have bandages and stuff from when they broke a leg or they got shot or whatever it may be, cut their leg really bad. Then they'll have these supplies just packed in the garage that you could send to V for Vets. This stuff will be used because I was
first aid kits.
Yes, and we will go out and we'll film this.
Very handy.
And by the way, I was told that there's someone that's going to help me train. And I got a lot of training on this, but I want to get certified as a first responder medical person. The only one I can compare it to is Kyle Rittenhouse. You remember when he was out there with the little Red Cross bag and he was out there fixing wounds? That type of first aid. And then I can go out and that's why we're taking the wound care specialist, so she can look at the wound and we can do basic triage to it. And if they need to go in, then her, I think her surgeon will take a look at them or something. But bottom line is, because after I got these infections, I was like, oh, hell no. If these vets have cuts or wounds on them, they could get the same thing I have. No, I won't be going out there without boots. I'm not going to lie to you. I made the mistake of going out there with open wounds and actually getting worn out. If you look at the video, Ice Cold Audits fell down as well. He literally fell down in that water. I've got it filmed. But he had no open wounds and was all right. But a lot of these vets have open wounds. Just from living out in that area, just from living homeless. You get cuts and scratches and open wounds. So we want to go out there and make sure they're wrapped up so that they're safe.
You shouldn't be following Ice Cold out there. Come on, bud.
Well, you remember that, dude. Not only Ice Cold, but
do.
Tommy Woods. They chased him down into that drainage ditch. And when I went down there, I had to film it. Whitey. It's so
You should have stayed in the truck like when we did the haunted trail.
I know, and I Graham kept telling me, "Don't do it, bud, don't do it." But I had to film it. I had to film that.
It's hard.
It's
a lot
disgusting.
of people don't get to see how ugly it is.
And what they live in.
How the system has pushed people into the sewers.
Yeah, it's disgusting, people. It was like something out of The Living Dead. I'm not kidding you. It's like the end of the world, and I'm down in there filming this, and I get to the other side, and like I said,
It's
didn't
one
go
of
well
the most
for me.
disturbing things you'll ever see in
Yeah, it
your
is.
life.
It is.
The living condition.
And remember, these are the guys that were in Afghanistan, Iraq. What they were told is protecting our freedom. I love how people want to bring up Well, you weren't really out there. You were doing the oil well. That has nothing to do with the military who took an oath and was told to go there. They don't get to go. They don't get to pick and choose where they go. So
They served our country.
Exactly. So I don't see anything fair or honorable about anyone that allows this to go on for anyone, whether it be a vet or a homeless person. And then remember, it's not just adults. There are children out there. It's a bad situation in which we can make better. This is nothing that cannot be solved. It's just nothing that cannot be solved. It's not like we're trying to reach the moon. This shit is really solvable. Except the greed and the money being stolen from your taxes doesn't go for the people anymore. It goes to the pockets of the corporations and politicians. That's just the way people are. Bullshit. Bullshit nothing. You're a conspiracy nut. Am I? Look what happened with the bailout money. CEOs making $1 million fucking bonuses. What is it? Chase Bank made, or no, one of the banks made 4 times. They got 4 times the bailout money from Obama than their corporation was actually worth. That's not a bailout, people. That's a payoff. If I have a business that's worth $10, why am I getting $50 as a bailout? That's ridiculous. But that's what we need to start getting a grip on that shit. Now, honestly, I've said this before, it's not a good thing. It's bad enough they want to take the money. It's bad enough they want to dip their pockets and get extra. Well, fine. Go ahead and do that. But give back. End the homeless. Give us a reason to be proud of our country again. 1 million homeless people, there's nothing to be proud of. I'm sorry, and then what really kills me is the ones who go to church. So if Jesus comes down tomorrow, you're going to explain to him exactly how you justify homelessness.
You're going to give your money to an imaginary man, and your neighbor is living on the street.
Yeah, but the point I'm making about that, whether you believe in God or not, is you believe in God, and yet somehow you think that there's not going to be a problem with you allowing people to be homeless. Remember, the Bible states that Jesus made wine and fish to feed all the starving people. He specialized in this in the meek, and yet somehow you can go to church, wear your cross, preach the word of God, impose your morals on me, but walk by a homeless person without so much as a flinch.
It's so sad.
It's beyond sad.
The level of humanity is just not there.
Exactly. Beyond anything, man. We have no problem spending billions and billions and trillions of dollars on U.S. military, not on the military vets, on the military complex. There's a big difference. Remember,
I started out fighting for our civil rights, and it didn't take me long to figure out that our human rights are more important.
Yeah, Mighty, you're a great supporter of the homeless. I'm honored to be your friend because I've seen what you, and it's people like us that will change and make the difference. And I can't remember exactly how the saying goes, but bad men can only survive if no good men do anything. That's how they survive.
Yes. Yep.
So
that's why bad men can't survive around me.
Well, I'm like people like there are, and like I said, the 1-8 community has been great. There are some very good people I've met. I would never ever remove that. I would have never met D. Johns. I never would have met Pepperoni. I never would have met you.
The reason why the 1-8 community blends so well with the homeless outreach is because it's a community service. It's a selfless act.
Well, and that's like I said. If you follow certain auditors, unfortunately, I hate to say it, but
I'm just talking for myself.
you look at Al SoCal.
That's my brother. Much
Oh my
respect,
God!
Al.
Yeah, much respect for Al SoCal. See,
I
Al
think I may be
SoCal.
able to see him today.
Oh, that'd be
I have a
awesome.
gift for him.
Ooh, tell him I said hi. I
You
need
know
to
what that
meet
gift is.
the piggy suit.
Yes. And
You
the piggy.
tell-
Don't forget the piggy.
Zach, I want to dress up as a piggy, and the three of us, the three little pigs. Me,
Oh my
you, and Al
God.
SoCal. We'll go down there and bar to film it. We'll go right into the police station or county hall.
Art can't
And-
film it unless he's in a piggy suit too.
No, we need him to walk behind because we're putting in a complaint for the big bad wolf that's been chasing us around.
I can't believe how good of a production that was. With S-Gram and the camera and me with the headphones. Just, I've never laughed so hard in my life.
The faces on the people around you were just classic.
The facial expressions, my God. It was the range of everything.
Yeah, one of the scariest things, Mitten, that I've recently read and heard is it used to be a matter of a year. They used to talk about this, that it was people are about a good 6 months to a year from being homeless because of the job. Now, the average is 1 to 2 paychecks away from being homeless. That's not even literally. That's how many people are now, especially with the bullshit of the gas going up in LA. Oh my God, brother, how do you like the gas prices? $8 a gallon. It's impressive.
Me and my Jeep are going to burn the last gallon of gas. That's how I feel about the gas prices. Smiles per gallon.
Yeah, my roommate who's taking care of us basically is my caregiver. At this point, he drives to the work is so far away. It's just the gas has now become an issue. Literally, it's become an issue with us, where it's taken away from food money for us to be able to get to him back and forth to work. Now that I can't contribute, it's even worse. You know,
Remember
but
when the
that's-
gas prices first started to go up and the police started adding that to our ticket?
Did they? I didn't know that, brother.
They did.
Oh my
Did
God!
For a very short period of time.
Holy shit!
Here in California.
Oh, that was the other thing I was gonna ask. You don't know any groomers, do you, Mighty?
What do you mean by a groomer?
Well, my little dog Duchess, she's old.
Because there's groomers. The porn industry is full of groomers.
No, dude, no. Those are called fluffers. No, but what I need
Non-groomer?
is I need a doggy groomer. My little dog needs to have because she has her. Remember, she had that operation or whatever. She has arthritis, and they need to clip her fingernails and expel her because she can't go to the bathroom. And usually at that age, if it's not taken care of soon enough, they pass away from UTI. Well, I had put money aside the last time she got it fixed, and it was only $70, brother. So I have the $70 aside. I go and call up the lady and tell her I need it done. Her prices are now $140. So I'm $70 short, and I'm like going, what the fuck? She doubled in cost, and
I have a neighbor lady that's homeless, and she used to be a groomer.
This is what I'm hoping for, because I would put up my PayPal or whatever and ask for help to get money for her, but I know so many people are hurting, and it's not food for me or anything like that, so it's really hard to ask for the donations, but like I was saying, my dog needs this stuff because she needs to be expelled in it, and that is, believe it or not, an ongoing price here in LA. Don't get me wrong, it's not as bad as you know, other states or like Canada, for example. Holy shit. But $140, and that's about all I can do because I didn't get her the shots. There was no sense in getting her those shots because one, I would have gotten her the I would have got her the rabies shot, you know, but she has no teeth. She can't transmit it if she gets it anyway. And they want 100 or 75 to 100 just for that shot. So we don't get the shot because, like I said, so I can't take her to a veterinarian or a grooming place like, what is that dog place that everyone goes to, but Petco. You have to have your shots in order to take them in. And I called the other day and asked them how much, let's say we did have the shots. And they quoted me 130. So I'd save $10 by spending 100. So no. Now, like I said, there's no sense because she's too old. She doesn't go out, and she has no teeth. So there's no way she can literally transmit the condition to anyone. Otherwise, I get it. I wouldn't risk anyone. It's not like she's ever attacked anyone or anything like that, but I would still never walk out the door. You know, I wouldn't do it without having some protection for people around us in case she lost her mind and bit someone. I would not want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? But, so if you got a neighbor who's homeless and they be willing to, you know, and you trust them, that's the other thing. It's a matter of trust. I don't want just anyone messing with that doggy. I know she's old. She's old, but you know, she's my dog. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, the canned food drive thing got erased now. Where is it? Where the hell did it go? There it is, canned food drive. Yeah. Of course, I've not been able to know if any actual packets have come yet or not. Brr. And then again, if anyone is out there who would like to join a community that helps homeless and vets, I pinned it to the top. It's Rob, the retired vet, and he has this channel called Harlock Survival. He's a great guy. They're family orientated. They're for God, country, and family. And they do a lot of work with the homeless. They do a lot of work with the vets. They're very supportive. It was an honor for them to accept me into their family. V for Vets has already done pretty good with being as members of them. We in one day they were able to increase our membership by 40, and we're getting closer to our goal. You know, of getting 500, so I can do a community page. We want the community page because we want the community page because that is another way for us to stay transparent with our subs or anybody that donates. You know, as I said, we will never monetize V for Vets. We will never put a super chat. We will never have memberships. We're not allowed to have them and keep our tax exempt. You know, so with that said, anybody that joined us, we are at 369 people right now. So we're 130 away from actually being able to do this. Hoorah. Yeah, so we're excited about that. I'm not gonna lie. What you think about that, Whitey? Well, exactly. Dude, that's just too damn funny. I wish you like the
Bad
weekly
pig.
pig. The weekly pig
Pepperoni,
squeezing.
do you have anything planned soon? Do you have a plan for another audit?
I've been wanting to do some sign audits. You know, kind of like honor your oath, kind of to see what they do around here, test them on that.
Yeah.
But I got a bunch of other videos I still have to edit. I've just been kind of slacking on it.
Crap. Ginger, someone just said hi to Ginger. Can you guys see her? For whatever reason, YouTube is because they have blocked me and KY when we're on this channel from actually being able to see Ginger snaps. I'm going to switch accounts now to V for Vets and enter the room as V for Vets on another, and I'll be able to see her. She's not there.
Oh yeah,
There,
Ginger
there
is
she
on.
is. Ginger, hang on.
Hey, Ginger.
Fuck. Again, there's nothing I can do. But it's so good to see you, Ginger. Like I said, I wish there was something I could do. George Ward's new channel is Mr. Bean. Nice.
But I'm gonna drop off, brother. Pepperoni, I gotta get going.
Yeah, man, it's good talking to you, man.
It is. Thank you so much.
Very good talking to you. Pepperoni, much respect, brother. I apologize that I don't watch your stuff. I can't be watching this stuff. My wife told me stop.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Family
I
first.
wish I was over there supporting you, but I got to jump up here and hang out with you, and that's fucking awesome.
Well, it's fucking awesome you coming up and spending time with us. Love you, Whitey. Always have. You know, hopefully
I'm not supposed to be here, but I couldn't help it. I had to come up.
Well, I hope to run into you when we're out feeding the homeless in Oceanside.
You know you're going to see me again.
You know it, man. We're going to dress up as pigs.
I just have to keep it on the down low. I can't be dressing up as pigs and going all around where I live. And
No. So I'll dress up as a pig and drive around in a scooter.
How am I supposed to
Hell
explain
yes.
that to my wife?
You won't be able to, brother. So I'll put on the piggy suit and drive around.
Right
you
on,
outta here.
brother.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Mighty.
Yeah.
It's so good to see you, brother.
Rock on. So
See
good
you.
to see you too.
Have a
Rock
good
the
one,
fuck
man.
on, Pepperoni. Love you, bud.
You too, brother.
Love you too, brother.
All right, rock on.
God, what good people. Well, I've had the privilege of going out with him to feed the homeless. And it was a privilege to be around him. This is what I'm saying is there's our people out there that care enough to go out and do these things who don't have a lot of funds. But yet he does. He goes out. He goes out every single time. You know, and people can do this. Now again, you really should do the research. It's a very hard thing to do because, like I said, the main thing you want to look out for is approaching them too fast, doxing them. Don't hold the camera up until you talk to them first. You know, don't rush at them. And then honor what they say. If they say fuck off, don't argue with them. Turn around and walk away. Just turn around and walk away. That's the thing. You don't debate it with them. You know, and here's another thing. They shot at us. Shot pellet guns at us, drew knives on us. You can't take that as an offense against you, and you can't call the cops, and you can't do any of that. You remember, you're not out there to cause more harm to them. Now, I've had one person tell me, yeah, well, what if they do that to somebody else? Well, normally, Regular people do not walk up to homeless people like that. They don't do it. They're there for nefarious reasons. They're there to throw things at them, call them names. You just got to remember that it's like a battlefield for them out there, which is why I really, really, really cannot get over the fact that it's illegal in LA to feed the homeless. I just don't understand it. You know, and that we're probably because of the massive number of homeless we have. But then again, it begs the question, it is, why would you make it illegal to be homeless rather than try to do something to end the homeless? Now, a lot of people say, well, they've done it to themselves. Yeah, there are a percentage of them that are drug users. They will use fentanyl and stuff and end up in Kensington. These people didn't end up there because they lost their job, they lost this or whatever. They ended up there because they started using speed, heroin, or fentanyl. Yes, they did. But I'm sorry, again, the strongest link in a country is always its weakest. We need to bypass that hatred of those and try to get them help. Now, some will not want help, but tough choices have to be made. Pepperoni, I know that you could go on probably about an hour describing how it's not constitutional for me to force someone to do something, but if ending the homeless means that a small portion of them will have to be put, you got to remember, Reagan closed down all the mental facilities and poured them into our streets. We need to reopen those. I'm sorry. And if you are a heavy drug user or something, you need help. Because society just should not tolerate homelessness for any reason. One, just for the humanity of it. It's sad. It's hard to do that work because it's sad to see these people and going through this. I don't know about you, but I see people living like that. I start to get afraid. Afraid of, oh, hell, fuck, what if I go homeless? That's the way I always look at things.
Yeah, man. It could happen to anyone at any time.
Exactly. Do unto others as others would do unto you. I mean, that's why you never. I used to tell people back in the day, you can't allow these racist cops to do what they do, because eventually they'll do it to you. What goes around comes around. So I mean, we have to look at all these things as an infraction against all of us. You allow these people to be homeless like this and take advantage of them, you should go to jail. That's just the reality. And to have nuts go out there and attack the homeless, holy shit. And yeah, are they messy? Of course they are. But I mean, you got people living in houses that are this way. I don't know if you've ever seen hoarders. Every little thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, that applies to the homeless. They pick things up that they might be able to sell, trade, or turn in for a little bit of money. And what it ends up is piles and piles of trash. They always grab things when they have a chance to do it. Some are just natural pigs. I'm not going to say.
My aunt's a hoarder, man. She's real bad. Her house, I'm not going to say it, but it's probably like fire hazard or some shit.
Well, that's it. It happens, dude. And again, I understand people's, but see, I don't put property value above. I think property value nowadays is way inflated. You know, so I'm sorry if there's a bunch of fucking homeless people in a park next to your community and it's a fucking disaster. Well, then get off your dumb ass and do your community job and go out there and help clean it up. Stop being a little bitch sitting back yelling about it. It's not bad enough they have to be homeless to begin with. And, you know, when they did the Visible People, did interviews with some of these people, I was a rich person at one point. And I used to put the homeless down, but now look at me and my family. What the fuck? That's what it takes to make you wake the fuck up? Are you serious? How about you just look out the window and see them and go, fuck me, I don't want to be that way. And then you can go out there and do something. Hell, we do it. Right now, I can't even walk it out. As soon as I get out of here, I'm going to do it. The fact that I got this sick over helping him is not going to change my fucking mind. I'm nobody special. I'm an ant. I've told you, this is what really makes me laugh about people that attack our channel. We're nobody. We offer no threat to anybody. We don't have enough members. We don't have enough power. We don't have enough say. And all we do is want to go out and feed the homeless. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And it is an activist. You're right. And Mighty's right. We're just similar to the 1A because we're activists that go out there and help with the community. And in LA, it's against the law. It's just, somebody asked me, well, then how the fuck does these organizations go out and do it? They have a location. And this is the only thing I can boil it down to. They actually have a physical location, like a soup house type of thing. And when they go out, I don't know. They pay taxes, or they I don't know how the fuck they do it. We're gonna keep looking into it because I intend and have a better shot now of getting a food truck. And we are definitely going to go out with this truck on Sundays, is what I would like to do. And literally go down to Skid Row, park the fucking truck on the side of the road, and feed the homeless. Now, you better believe that's going to cause us problems. You better believe this. Because right now, there's a street in LA called Food Row. People get off of work and drive down to this road, roll their window down, and reach out the window and hand the homeless bags. The cops are now trying to stop that. They have literally changed the definition and I just about threw up when I heard this. They're calling it a drive-by, and in the state of California, drive-bys are illegal. You mean like a drive-by, some fuck driving by and shooting out his window? You're gonna compare that to some fool driving down the street and handing out fucking food? Well, they managed to do that with the intrusion law. Intrusion. Anyway, what it is basically, I can't say the word right, but if a truck pulls up in front of a business and blocks that little stepway, it's against the law. Now, that was meant for a truck because it's a fire hazard. They have now extended that to human beings so that if a homeless person leans up against the wall near a business, they can say they're a fire hazard. Banana. Oh my God, Banana. Hope you have a wrench, or I know Dee does. But you guys, you gotta go look at her little show called oh my God, what she delivers food. Fuck. Anyway, it's a great, it's relaxing as fuck. It's drama free, and you get to see just how screwed over she is. I mean, people don't tip them. My God, it's ridiculous. Nowadays it's cheaper to call up and have somebody deliver food Uber-wise, and save themselves the money on the gas, which is outrageous here. But then you're going to have someone like Banana drive around to do DoorDash and spend all her time and her money on the gas just for you to turn around and not even answer the fucking door to say thank you. I mean, that's just slows down her time. She don't get a thank you. No, what she ends up getting is just butt fucked. But the ride along is great. It's one of those non-drama channels that yeah, there it is. Ride along with the door. I suggest you go watch it. It's a fun show to watch. And again, if you're looking like I am always for drama-free things now, drama's too much for me, and my health's not good enough to put up with this shit. I've ended up having to get rid of friends because they do stupid fucking things like porn bomb channels. I'm just beside myself, Pepperoni. Someone I thought was a really good person, just a drunk, decided to take a 6-pack of beer and go porn bomb someone for it. Like, I can't assume. Oh, fuck me, pepperoni. That was so bad. And then when I call them up and say, look, explain yourself, brother. Why the fuck would you do that? And then they're telling me, no, it's okay when it's just for fun. I spent over 2 days trying to talk them out of it. I wanted them to apologize. And then still, because, to get help. They need help. They need fucking help. And there is help for them. The VA will offer them help because they are a veteran. But they decided no, that it was okay to porn bomb. So that was it. I had to give up with my friend. Because I'm not hanging with you if you're going to porn bomb people. I find that to be disgusting. Just absolutely disgusting.
That's never good, man. I don't know why people. I don't even know what gets in people's minds to do that.
Yeah, I don't get it either, dude. This community is going into complete attack mode. As a matter of fact, from what I understand, Viva Vets is being attacked to a degree, and we're nobodies. I'm just, but that's whatever, dude. It's now I got I was doxxed a year and a half ago, and the person that doxxed me sent information to my landlord, who at the time I was having a lot of problems with. Well, I just got contacted by my landlord again. So I'm assuming this person did the same thing and updated where I'm living. So now the fool gets his little druggie buddy to call me on the phone last night, or try to, talking about, fucking with me again. They didn't find out where I live, and they sure as fuck would have never called me. They're just too much of a cowards. So I can only imagine it's the same person that tried to porn bomb us the other day again, attacking me, their little fucking messages. And who am I? Again, I'm a little bit pissed about it because I'm nobody. It's not like I'm a Josh Abrams who's got fucking 90,000 people in his fucking channel. And even that's not justifiable to attack somebody, for fuck's sake. But they are more of a, people listen to them. They'll get 1,000 people in their fucking room. People listen to them. I'm V for Vets, dude. Or I'm Bud Grower. I get 9 people in my fucking room. I'm an ant. Watch Crowder, for fuck's sake. Nobody in this community is big. Nobody in this community is big. 100,000 ain't shit. I watched called Louder with Crowder just for a point, and within a half hour, 60,000 people are in his room. Right? That is big. That would be, that's big, but fucking 8 people in your room, you're a joke. It's like going after a baby in a carriage, for fuck's sake. We don't mean shit. There ain't nothing I can say or do, and we don't do that. You don't hear me going around talking shit about anyone. You hear me getting upset at things like the homeless and stuff. So like I said, I've got some really insane mods. I have D-Johns. I have Bell Admin. Fuck you. And that's what I'm saying. I have now given all my control of them to no longer time your ass out, but literally block your stupid ass. We don't need it. We don't fucking need it. We're not that big. We don't have that many people. It's not going to affect me to block you. And if you're coming in to cause problems, go fuck yourself. Go find someone else to do your drama shit with. All I want to do is help the fucking homeless. That's it. Trust me, I'll stay out of your fucking way. I won't go after you. I'm not going to do anything to you. But I do get mad when people take advantage of the homeless to make money for themselves. That's what started the problems to begin with, because V for Vets has exposed these fucking con artists. Look at the way we do it. You don't put donations into your private bank accounts. That's a bunch of bullshit. I don't care anymore. I don't even care about trying to soft say that. It implies that you may be. No. If you want to get into the charity business, you need a private PayPal and a private. You need to show accountability of every single penny. And there is none of this, donate money to keep us rolling. Fuck you. You are out there trying to help homeless vets and the homeless. You should not be making money. I'm sorry. Donating to your time to helping the homeless. I mean, what about Tommy Wood? What about Tommy Wood? Tommy Wood goes out all the time helping the homeless. Do you see that? Do you ever see any PayPal's going up for him? Help me keep afloat. He pays for all the gas. He pays for food.
Nope. Not for
Yeah,
Tommy. Not ever.
No, Tommy, not ice cold audits. I'm sorry, but if you're small, then you don't need to be asking for anything.
Hey, bud. I actually got to jump down, but I appreciate you having me on panel, man. Let me on your
Oh,
show.
man, you are welcome, Pepperoni. Anytime you want, anytime, brother. We love you. You're one of the
For
few
sure,
that
man.
stay up there, brother. And that video we played today was awesome. I will play it again
Thank you, man.
because I think you need to get your credit for doing such a good job with that. Wow. Sorry I didn't watch it earlier, brother, but that was just amazing. It was utterly amazing.
No, man, I'm glad you got to watch it, when I was on panel and shit with you. So it made it even better. But I'll catch you later, man. You have a good one. You take it easy.
Alrighty now.
All right, take it easy.
Take care, Pepperoni. All right. Devo, hold on, I gotta type something real quick. So, we're out there doing what we can. It's not a lot, but any help, like I said, you do whatever what you can, and go out there and help the homeless. I don't know if anyone wants to come up. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link one more time. Feel free to pop up and say hi. There. All right, so back to let's see. But anyway, so we played it, rewind it if you weren't able to see it or not. That was a really good interview that he had with them, and it actually accomplished what the auditors are supposed to do: go out there and expose the injustices. But as you can see, it's very hard to sue or get in trouble anyone that works for the city because they all protect each other. But the link is out there. Yeah. Again, if you guys want to go to a really good channel that helps out the homeless and the veterans, you can check the Hard Luck Survival channel out. No, I pinned the link up there for y'all. Whoop on over and hold on. I hate doing this. I should just say it, but I can't. So yeah, the person that's referring asked me the question. Now they were given a choice. They had to make up their mind. And no hard feelings, but they have chosen to do their other channel right now, which is fine. Again, I won't hold it against them and makes them happy. I say go do what you're gonna do. Ginger, you still out there? See, I can't see her on Bud Grower. Neither can now KY for some reason. When I bumped him up, he's an admin on Bud Grower, and boop. Now we can't see it. We can't see him anymore. Or Ginger, for some reason, when you're associated with Bud Grower, you can't see Ginger snaps. Not quite sure what that's all about. Now V for Vets, however, I can tell if she's out there or not. I don't know. So yeah, like I said, it is a really good thing. We got a lot of exciting things coming up. Probably fade out of the Bud Grower channel. I use this for like I said, I trying to raise some money to get my little doggy taken care of. I won't do that on V for Vets. Last night, I thought it would be acceptable to use V for Vets because my Bud Grower was shut off. It was turned off for streaming. Because I used up my available free time. You know, and actually what ended up happening was, so then I thought I'd just go on V for Vets and do the show at 5 a.m. It wouldn't matter. And that was a mistake. So we, like I said, I won't make that mistake. As a matter of fact, the next time we'll probably be doing it, broadcasting it from KY Packers channel. You know, if he can actually, you know, I don't know if he even, you know, so we can do our panels off of him, hopefully in the last week of the month. Because I won't spend another $30 or whatever it is a month trying to. Is she? Thank you. God damn, I cannot see her. Of course, she can always come up. If she comes up on the panel, I can see her because she shows up in the panel. Much love to Ginger. It just seems like I don't want her to think I'm avoiding her. No, but I don't. Again, there's a couple, you know, to the person I was just talking to, that they made their decision, you know, and same old bullshit. But unfortunately, this is not just my decision. This is a board member decision. You got to make up your mind what channel you're gonna. And they said that they were gonna set up the channel and then leave that channel and come over and help. Well, I've suggested just to stay what makes you the happiest, which is what they're doing. I don't hold that against anyone. You can do certain channels. I'm not judging you, but I'll just make it public. We cannot affiliate, which is why Bud Grower got rid of his pot growing channel, and I really go by the name Bud now rather than Bud Grower when I'm over there, because you know we don't want to affiliate with weed. Now, mind you, I'm not telling you there's anything wrong with it. A lot of veterans use it, but that's beside the point. People, you know, you gotta, it's like I told them, you gotta make up your mind. You gotta decide what you want to do, because it's important. It really is. It's important that that any contributor, whether it be churches, and even some of the more stauncher military communities or for God, country, and family, they don't want to hear a bunch of stuff on, you know, getting high every fucking minute you're on the panel. And plus, it's only caused problems. I used to go to 3 or 4 different channels, and like I said, don't get me wrong, they're nice people and all, but all they do is smoke. It just doesn't make it look good when you're trying to get charities to go out and feed the homeless. People don't necessarily trust you. So that's the only reason, you know. Oops, yeah, someone's talking to Ginger. I don't see her. And now what's scary is I don't even see her on Bud anymore. I mean on V. Damn it. Oh, there you are. I'm on V now. There you are. There is no link. Yeah, there is. I'll put it up right now. Hold on, Ginger. Hold on. Now that I see you asking for a link, hold on. Hold on, Ginger. There you go. There's the link. I wish I could get out of bed, sweetheart. I mean, seriously, I can't get out of bed. So you're lucky. At least forcing yourself to get out of bed is better than not getting out at all, dude. Trust me. There's no positive about staying in bed. It just makes the situation worse. Thank you. I read that in the text. Put the link out. So yeah, it's like I said, Vets has a lot of really good things coming up. And right now, as long as I'm in the hospital and I'm not well enough, KY Packer is officially now in charge of it. I signed the papers over yesterday to make it legal. It's just because I'm too sick. Now what I do is a promotion end. Now we were, you know, there's still that slight chance we could be doing a small radio show, the KY and Bud show, you know, or the V for Vets. I'm thinking more of a vet type thing. to go on there and expose the homeless situation here in LA. Remember they said they wanted to end the homeless within 3 years, 5 years. I've really seen no great movements toward doing that. But I think if enough of us work together and go out and feed these people, because it's bad enough. Ginger, I need to see your face and 3 fingers. Give me 3. All right, you're on your way up. Close up. All right. Yay, Ginger.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm excited because I found some cheap seeds for baby sugar watermelon and some snap peas. So I ordered them, and as soon as they get here, I think on Friday, I'm gonna plant them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna research doing the watermelon in a pot, and I'm gonna pull it off.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna
Watermelon's
try
always.
it. No, but in a pot, not in the ground. In a
Well,
pot.
yeah.
I'm gonna try it. I can put it in the ground, but I want to try it in a pot.
Well, like in Australia or in certain areas, you're not allowed to plant watermelons. Watermelons are invasive. They take over the entire yard and crack
No,
walls
same
in.
with pumpkins. I did that one year. Oh my
Yeah.
god, it was crazy.
They're hard to get rid of
The
too.
dogs loved it because I couldn't cut that area of the grass. But yeah, I had a huge backyard, man. I wish I would have known you back then because you
Yeah.
would have gave me advice, and that fucker wouldn't have made me sell my house. But I had no
Yeah,
one to
I
tell me
know.
what to do.
Feel
Like-
sad about that. But I would have told you not to grow the watermelon in your yard.
Oh, I've grown it before in the ground, but
shit.
I'm gonna do it in the pot.
I watched one of the neighbors in Australia when we were going through. They had planted it. The city stepped in, and they actually they ended up having to damn near destroy the entire house because it was taking over the other neighbors' houses. The vines wouldn't stop, and it's very hard to kill that plant. Very hard. Watermelons are very hardy, so they'll grow and grow and grow. And
Thank you, John.
you cut off a portion of them, they reroot. The further ones down literally reroot. So
Yeah, the vine puts out roots. Tomatoes do that too. Tomatoes
that's
do that. too.
insane.
Some
I didn't.
people- Did you know you plant your tomato sideways and then
Yes.
it'll like make a stronger root and then grow up from there?
Exactly. Another way to grow them that's really good is hang them.
I don't like that because I buy
Why?
indeterminate. Because I buy indeterminate and they grow around 10 to 12 feet. So I have to use. I gotta go. But
Well, one of my neighbors was a horticulturalist like yourself, and they put up a trellis, and they grew it off the roof of their balcony, and those tomatoes just filled up that whole trellis on the
oh
way
yeah,
down.
you can do that. Yeah.
My God, they're amazing tomatoes, and what it does is it helps keep it helps keep certain things from getting to them. But I had to laugh at them. I'm like, well, you put a trellis up. You just made it. They could crawl up the trellis down and get them.
Yeah, if they're determinate tomatoes, they grow 4 feet, they fruit once, and then that's it. But if you get indeterminate, they keep growing and growing and growing, and they keep reproducing fruit until like the winter time.
Which is what I would prefer.
That's the difference. Yeah.
I'd prefer those. And I don't care.
That's what I bought. I bought 4 of those, so I got to put them in the ground. So they have a
There you go.
chance. Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. 'Cause
Well, you
tomatoes
watched
are-
my video. You seen them in
Yeah,
the
I
ground.
did. Well,
got the
they're
floor to put in.
they're all babies right now. There's, I mean, it's gonna take a little while before we can act.
I haven't been able to go out and put the other ones out. I hope they're not dead.
Oh, Ginger, you know better than that. Get
It's
out
been
there and do that.
raining. It's crazy. We had a storm yesterday.
You don't like going out in the rain? I love going out in the rain.
Not when there's
Rain-
lightning and thunder.
Yeah, I know. The chance of you getting hit by lightning and lightning is just.
Yeah, but that's crazy. There's always tomorrow. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, plus you're not talking about regular rain. You crazy people get like monsoon weather. I'm talking about regular rain with a little bit of lightning. You know, I
I
don't
haven't
need.
even went out to see if there's any damage done. I hope my
Don't need.
strawberries are okay.
Oh, me too. You know, I don't need to build an ark, but yeah, like I said, it's now basically what I've been telling people is a little bit of the updates still because I'm going to keep doing this and you know, and then really to whine about the fact that the asshole that doxed me a year ago sent another message with an update of where I live to the idiot that tried to kill me.
I heard that. I heard you say that.
The fuck. Whatever. You know, I'm just gonna let you know. The idiots he gave it to, which are Pickle Brain, you know, and his sidekick dumb fuck buddy. I hope to God you're listening. I really do. You need to get a grip. Do not come to that address.
Does he know your channel?
The person that doxed me sent them a message.
Pickle Brain. Does he know your channel?
Oh, now he does.
Aw, damn.
It's all right, Ginger. I'm going to tell you right now. Don't do it. You know, you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about me. I'm not a threat to you.
You know, all my
hold
friends.
on, Ginger. Let me finish this.
Okay.
You make a big ass fucking mistake messing with the owner of that place. They breed Rottweilers, and they are a country ass whipping person with two other friends there. They own firearms. They do not fuck around. I mean, I highly stress this. I'll give you that warning. It's better than a warning sign. You'll never make it to me. You will never fucking make it to me. And you already know that my roommate will whoop your ass because he already did. So don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Don't. Stop. Think about what you're fucking doing. I don't want anyone hurt. But you threatening to cause more harming again is not going to get you anywhere this time. I'm really upset about this. There was no need for that jack off. Because I guess I made the comment to him, what are you going to do to me? And this is what they decided to do. Which you're not going to do anything to me. There's nothing going to happen to me. You dumbasses will show up at the house and be fucked up. And those Rottweilers that are there are about, what, almost 4.5 feet tall? They're scary ass motherfuckers. I'm not going to lie to you. No, I know a lot of people love them. Shannon loves them. It took me a while to love them because they're scary. They're scary. They'll eat you.
I know
for
they
dinner.
look scary, but they got
They are.
They have
They
a
are.
beautiful heart.
For the family members, they have a beautiful heart.
Yes.
But I mean, and there's 2 females, and females are whack jobs.
Oh, they are.
That
They
would
will
just-
nip. If you leave, they will nip you to let you know to stay. And
Yes.
the nip is not nice. The nip
Yes.
is not nice. Yep.
Yeah, and their mouths can open up big enough to almost take your entire head in it. So I'm just
Yeah,
saying, dude, no
my
need
cousin was
no
one
need
now.
for this nonsense. No need for this nonsense. No need. I'm a nobody again. I'm an ant. I'm gonna keep going out and feeding the
You know
homeless
what?
people.
Don't waste your energy on the fucking Pickle Brain. Fuck him. Don't even worry about him.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous, dude. I'm so not worth these people's time. But anyway, this is just the way it goes with the immature.
You're not
people.
there no more. Let's move on. Let them fucking linger in their misery.
And it ain't gonna stop me from feeding the homeless. It ain't gonna stop me from helping them. I'm so excited about the stuff coming up. The fact that finally found someone that doesn't have a problem going with me to the Arizona border when we decide to go, maybe in a couple years.
The best revenge is living your life well, because they will not like it.
Exactly. We don't intend to do any of that. We're not gonna go around and attack people.
Just live your life well. That's it.
But like I said, the exciting things we're going to be, you know about the clothes thing from the border, Ginger. I've told you that over and over again because I'm so excited.
I hope you film it because I want to see it.
Oh yeah, I'm going to film it. I'm going to hopefully be able to do it live. You know, actually do the live, film it live because One of the things I intend to do when I get out here is actually go stay in a veterans encampment for about 2 days, 2 or 3 days over the weekend.
Make sure you're healed though first, please.
I know. What I'm gonna need to do though, no matter what I do, Ginger, is get boots. Boots that come up to my knees, so that I do not catch any more infections in the bad situations that's going on out there.
Or you can wear waders or something.
Waders. Those are when you fish, right? Yeah, something like that.
Fly fishing, yeah. And they got a lot of pockets too, so you can put a lot of stuff in your pockets.
Or like what they used to go down and clean the sewers. Exactly. I need to put something on.
They use them for fly fishing because they walk into the water.
Right. And that will protect me from getting any weird stuff. Somebody suggested using saran wrap, but no, I don't know if that's really cut off the blood and stuff.
No, but it'll still be able to get in because it wouldn't be sealed tight.
Yes, so that's some of the things coming up for us, and then of course, like I said, a wonderful place to go for a person that's helping a lot of vets and a lot of homeless is what I've got pinned up on the wall there. His name is Rob Rhett Vet, and he has a channel called Hard Luck Survival.
I can't see your in. When you type in, I can't see anything because I'm blocked.
You're not blocked. Not by us anyway. I'll show you. No, you're not. I'll show you, Ginger. Nobody is blocked. You're not blocked. I have contacted YouTube about this. It is a glitch.
Oh, it's
why
a glitch?
you? Well, yeah, but why you? Why you? Why not someone that I don't like?
I don't know.
But it's not you. You saw what happened. You saw what happened, Ginger. The minute I admin KY Packer, he can't see you on Bud Grower now.
Because the channel has me blocked, I think. The channel.
I don't get it. I don't. It's annoying as fuck, but I'll keep at it. That's why all I have to do is open up a V for Vets. Now I can see you.
It's hard to talk to you because you can't see me, so I just sit there.
See, now look, you can see me, right? My V for Vets.
Yes.
And I can see you. Once the sun come out and the heat collapse, but in the morning I'm all right. All right, so I can see you on V for Vets. So that's at least I can see you.
See, the other day I can come up because Belle put it up. But when you put it up underneath Bud Grower or the pin up there, I can't see it. So.
Oh shit! Well, I can drop the link with
Belle does it.
Well, yeah, but again, he's up. I could he checks. He could be sleeping. Remember he had a massive abscess.
What time is it anyway? Oh, it's 10:20.
Well, it'd be 10:30 your time almost.
Yeah. It's
I don't. Is what?
Today's Thursday, right?
Yeah, it's Thursday, June the 2nd. And yeah, I agree with D Johns. The video is really good. Like to see more of those videos coming out. Like to see you out there working on your garden when it's not raining.
I gotta get another bucket to pour some dirt in out of the potato bucket so I can plant the potatoes, and then when they grow their green, then you add more soil. So I have to find a bigger bucket to put some of the soil in, dump it out. So I got potatoes to put in.
Well, I'm gonna be if it works out and I have a shot at this mobile home, I plan to grow vegetables too, so you'll probably be hearing from me.
Yeah.
I want my own garden.
The only thing I'm not doing is I'm not cutting my potatoes in half because I watched a video and it says if you do that and you don't dry the part that you cut out, you could get rotten. It could go bad and disease everything.
Yeah, have you seen?
Or you could use potash, but I don't. So I'm just going to put them in whole, and I won't have no rottenness.
Right. Have you seen the potato box?
I have 3 of them, 3 potato bags. You lift the flaps up and you
bags.
take them out.
It's this guy developed the box. It's real simple to make. It's four,
Yeah.
and it grows potatoes really effectively.
Well, that's what these potato bags are for. They make
Well, yeah,
them.
but
They're cheap.
the box is more compact. It's really cool, dude. You grow so many in each box, and it's like a 4x4, I think it is, 4x6. I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know. Mine's are 7 gallon. I was gonna go 10, but that is too much soil, so I use 7 gallon. But they're for in the house. I'm not putting those outside. Those bags are for in the house. Because I'm gonna grow them in the wintertime too if I run out.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna.
You can
Oh
get
look, that
bags
is so cool, dude.
for $11 on Amazon, and in the middle of the pot there's Velcro, and you pull it up, and there's
Hey.
a window. Wait, if there's a window you can see in, and if you want to grab a potato, you pull that flap up, pull a potato, put the flap back down, and they're still in pot growing.
Damn, there's someone else I know that's growing plants. They were kind of funny. They made it sound like they were growing something else, and but they're oh, thank you, because this here, Ginger. Check this out. This is really cool.
If I have an extra pot left over, I might put an auto plant out there. We'll see.
This is from my buddy Graham. Look at his tomato plant. You see that?
You can buy it now.
Look at that thing.
What?
See,
I don't see anything.
Okay, look. Damn it. See, of course, I got rid of the photo. Hold on. There you go. That's his tomato plants. Can you see it?
No.
You can't see the plant on the big
I'm
screen.
watching through YouTube. Hold on.
Oh, anybody else out there?
He bought one that was already like grown mature. That's good.
No,
They're
he
like,
did not grow it. He did not grow it mature. He grew a clone, which is a starter. Man, they're about 5 inches tall or something, dude. He didn't actually.
Like $10.
Yeah,
I went for the smaller ones that were $2.49.
Shit.
They'll catch up though. I got all summer.
Yeah, doesn't it, D? That's Graham's fucking. I mean, I'm jealous. I really am. I can't wait. He's lucky he'll be able to eat fresh tomatoes. Damn.
Oh, I eat fresh tomatoes like apples.
So it was 2 inches tall.
Oh, I love them.
Now that thing's like 2 feet tall. So.
But I gotta feed them though. Make them nice and sweet. I gotta get my fertilizers together. I gotta dig them up.
Yeah, I intend to grow a garden. I want to do a garden. I really do want to do a garden. So I can make my own salad. I had one in Australia where I grew 13 different things, lettuce, 3 types of onions, all
Thank
this
you for reminding me. I got garlic to go out too.
That I have never grown. I have never grown garlic, but I have grown just about everything else.
Well, if you want garlic,
carrots.
if you want garlic, you plant it in the fall. But if you don't do that, what you could do is you could put them in the fridge for a long time because they have to have that cold period, and then you can put them in the ground, and then you'll get them that year. That's what I did. I've had them in the fridge for like 5 months.
Oh shit!
Is that garbage?
No, that's actually. Can you put it in the fridge for me?
That's why I love growing. I miss going on my channel because I got so much knowledge to give everyone when they're growing. All these little tips and stuff.
Swollen? Yeah, I know. Really? Shouldn't be swollen.
Something bit me, and I got a big bruise and it's swollen on my ankle. I think something bit me. I'm not sure.
Okay, I gotta be quiet for a minute. So keep talking, Ginger.
I don't know what to say. Oh, I got pickling cucumbers out there. I got a teepee out there, but I want to put a trellis. I got to find my trellis. I know I got a green one in my grow room somewhere. I'm going to try something different this year with the cucumbers. The banana peppers and the plants I bought, they're really short. I hope they friggin' sprout out. I'm going to give them some Epsom salts. Help them out a bit. And then give them some 444. What's it called? The brand I buy. I buy Gaia Green. And I might put some DE. I can't say it. To something Earth. I can't say the word. And then I got some Cyclone to spray on them. That prevents powdery mildew, which is really, it's got lactic acid bacteria in it. That's why I'm going to use it. So I don't got to make it. I love growing, man. I should do more lives, but not many people have many questions about like growing anymore. I used to have a 12 by 12 garden when I owned my house in the corner for years. My grandmother had it there, and then I had it there. I grew there for years and years, my whole life. So to hear that the government says you can't grow vegetables, that's ludicrous. People have been doing that for years and years since the beginning of time, making and growing their own fucking vegetables. As far as I'm concerned, they should go fuck themselves because I'm not acknowledging that law. You could grow pot plants, that's legal, but you can't grow tomato plants and stuff. Give me a break.
Dude, they're doing that here. Oh, look, Graham, thank you for coming in.
Hi, Graham.
That was his plants. Oh my God, he's got a jalapeno one? What? Of course, the mint one, man, I can't get near you.
I got mint. I got chocolate. Oh, he's got chocolate mint too. I love chocolate mint. It keeps the mosquitoes away.
Yeah, I can't. I'm allergic to mint. I'm allergic to mint.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it does suck, but whatever. I will get here and I fuck the mint.
I don't eat it, but every time I walk by it, I'll touch it because you can smell it and it keeps the mosquitoes away.
Oh, come on. She didn't take the bag with her.
And it grows back every year. The only thing I don't have this year is sage. I was going to plant some, but I don't know if it's still too late. And when I went to the nursery that one day, they said, oh, we're not getting it till tomorrow. Well, I didn't go back, obviously, because I collapsed when I was out there. So.
Damn. Okay, so, however, I'm just saying this to you, Junior. I'm very proud of you going back out there and cooking. It's cooking, growing your plants. It's good therapy too.
I can't wait for the snap peas to come in. I love snap peas.
I grew a lot of. I used to grow you go to the 99-cent store and they got the 99-cent plants which normally die. I used to go get those and
they'll live if you plant them.
For 99 cents, I replanted them and I ended up selling them for $30 each when they would get bigger. That's how. See, so I'm.
Nice to see you, S. Graham.
Yay. But I look forward to growing my own garden again soon because I like fresh food.
Does it sound stupid to make a video called Memories?
No, people do it all the time. Oh.
I want to make a slideshow.
You should.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I guess you're. I don't know. Slideshow works. Apparently, my arm's swollen. Yeah, it is. Damn, I didn't realize that. My arm is really swollen up. Wow. It's like really swollen up. The fuck?
I finally ran out of tea tree oil. Fuck. I gotta get another bottle somehow. I can't live without it. It's crazy. You depend on products, right? 'Cause you like them so much.
Yeah, but you know,
At least it's not expensive though. It's only like $7.99. That's the cheapest I've seen. And it lasts like 6 months. Even if you use it every day, it lasts a long time. Because you only use droplets, you know?
damn it, tease me there, Graham. I love strawberry, but damn, what a way to ruin the strawberry mint. Wouldn't be able to eat it. Yeah, you know, I've people like that too, especially the chocolate one.
I'm gonna take the mint out of the pot when the season ends and transplant it to another pot so the strawberries have more room to stay and reproduce next year. If I have any fucking sun. I got that huge tree growing over my porch.
Good for shade.
Yeah, not for growing. I hope my
Not for
son
growing
does that.
though.
Well, we'll see. We'll find out. I put everything where I usually put it, like I did every year, and I did great. But now I may not have any sun, and that's what's been, you know, hammering me down because he's made it impossible for me to grow on my whole balcony.
Well, just keep positive. Remember, talk to your plants.
I'll sex them up. Yeah.
Well, in about I think I can go for another 20 minutes or so. Then they'll be sitting in the dream team.
I passed out with a half a peanut butter sandwich in my hand.
Nice. I pass out all the time, Ginger. I wake up and I'm not even sure what I am.
One time I fell asleep eating chicken wings, and the cat was sitting in a particular place looking at me. And when I woke up, she was in the exact same place. So when I got up, there was chicken wings all over the floor. Fucking see how sneaky they are? She was in the exact same place looking at me. Like she didn't even move.
Is that because of the way your apartment is set up, Graham? You only get the morning sun, and then it moves back and you lose it all?
Fucking cat.
Fucking, they're always, I never have any luck. That's exactly the way it was in Vegas when I was growing. The sun would be in the backyard in the very morning for the first, like until 10. And then after that, it would shift to the front yard. And you're not allowed to ever do anything in your front yard, even in Vegas. You know? But the neighbors across the street, they were just given a multitude of fucking sun in the front. Not good. I had to shift my shit around. I had to move it. That's why I prefer getting pot plants. You know, them instead of growing them in the ground, because then I can move the fucking thing into the sun. Which is why if I had money, I would do the indoor growing, but grow lights. You know, then you're right now it's not an issue, but it jacks up the electric. You know, you have to run these things for like 12 hours a fucking day, and it's like, Jesus.
More than 12 hours.
Holy shit.
At least 18 hours until they flower.
Yeah, I never had to worry about that for some odd fucking reason. My shit flowered, but then it got attacked first by the bugs.
Well, if it was outside, you can't control the flowering. But indoors, you control everything.
Well, yeah, but you know, this was outdoors. I had no choice. Couldn't breathe inside. Anyway, yeah, thank you.
Put that in the fridge.
Once they start growing, they get really heavy. That's why I never brought mine in, because when they're like 8 feet tall, 9
Oh
feet
my
tall,
God, Ginger, it was a riot. It was an absolute riot. I'm not kidding you. I would get it. No shit. I'm not kidding you. And when they were 7 feet tall and they were in these 15 to 20 gallon containers, I used a dolly to move them. And I had to be real careful too, because you know you don't want to shock them. But I kept moving them with that, and then of course pick them up, move them when they were smaller. But it was a pain in the ass. It was literally a pain in the ass.
well, I hope I get enough sun. I have to have at least 8 hours, and I don't know what I'm going to get. So, because I got the trees above, for fuck's sake. I hate it here. I'm trying to make the best of it, but
Hey, that's all you can do. And I don't think I know, but your knowledge of growing should get off of the fucking thing.
well, all my other landlords always trim the trees. This guy has let them grow for 4 years. 4 years of growth. It's like a forest here. And then I noticed in my walkway, the vines from the other house are attaching to our house now and vice versa. So it's like a tunnel. This is ridiculous. We're not fucking living in Harry Potter days.
Harry Potter days.
Well, that's what it reminds me.
Yeah, I know, but see, part of the problem with they'll hire companies to come out and do the gardening, and they will butcher the shit out of a tree. I can't stand that. Rather than trimming it back, they literally just cut everything off and let it grow back. And
I had to tell my landlord that the roses are sticking out, sticking everybody. You have to tie them back. He had no idea. I said, take anything, a piece of twine, put it in the middle and tie it so it stands up. And it's just, he's useless. All he does is cut the grass. I have to beg him to clean the property.
damn, so what are you telling me? They've got a community garden, and what they do is wait for homeless to go there and raid it? What the fuck kind of shit is that? That's just ridiculous. Oh no, the homeless raid them. Okay, that would make sense. They have enough food. I thought community gardens were a great thing.
You know what would have been cool? Too bad you couldn't pass out to the homeless little baby tomato plants.
No, that's promoting it. You're not allowed to promote homeless in California because the homeless is illegal in the state of California.
That's stupid. You can't help it.
Some can, but you're right. I lean toward the side, like I was saying earlier, to humanity. We need to just help. Helping the homeless is an honorable thing to do. That's a shame, Graham. It really is. I don't get that. I mean, it's the whole idea of a community garden. Well, my opinion was to feed people. And who
No,
more
the
need?
community gardens is for anyone that can't have a garden. They'll go there and plant their own garden. Everyone gets a certain amount of area, and they go there with their children or whatever. We have them all over Hamilton.
Right, but Ginger is also to feed people. I mean, originally when that idea came about here in the States, I remember I was in grade school. And the taggers were all about help feed people that don't have enough money, allow people to grow for extra food. The whole idea was for feeding.
Yeah.
It wasn't just for your kids and stuff to go out there and have a good time in the garden. No, the whole point was that to give another source of food, and they don't want that. Because honestly, you don't need And you could survive on a garden. It's not the greatest thing. You need protein, but I mean, it would be a big start if they had, tomatoes and stuff to eat during the day.
You watch. I wouldn't be surprised if they close down food banks in the next couple of years. They're
I'm
gonna
not going to
fuck
be.
everyone.
I agree with you. I was thinking the same damn thing. I mean, they'll say that, oh, well, but they won't. They don't want.
I was telling KY, and he agreed with me. I said, you know what? The government isn't our mother, our father, our boss, or someone, like a leader. They're there to make the country better. They're not there to boss us around and tell us what to do. We don't need them. We don't need
Well,
the government.
no, we do need a government, but we need the government to be what they're supposed to be. They serve the people, not the other way around.
They're serving nobody.
Well, the system, no, they're serving themselves right now. I agree with you.
They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Exactly. So it's
They're
not
not
really.
the boss. They don't own the country. They run it and help it. They don't own it.
Exactly.
So
So getting rid of it is not the answer. And everything is in place here in the United States, checks and balances, all that. It's just been worked around by the corporations and the greedy people.
they've gone
Corrupt
too far.
politicians.
They're not doing what they're supposed to do. No one does their fucking jobs anymore. I had a delivery person deliver my drugs. There's always a different person, and it's his side door. She was standing in front of the house, and she called me, and she didn't know what a side door was. Like, you're a fucking delivery person. You should know your job. Fuck. Side door. What's a side
Wait.
door?
What's a beefsteak tomato?
Oh, they're big and they're fleshy, and you use them for sandwiches.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what you usually get in the store, beef eaters or on the vine. Unless you go to a place that's got like tons of produce, then they'll have a lot more. I got Glamour Girl, Early Girl. I got a purpley one. It's called Mortgage, I think, something. And I got some Italian ones that I use strictly for tomato sauce called Marzano's.
Ooh,
They're
sounds
aroma
tasty.
tomato. Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds tasty.
Oh, they are. They have hardly any seeds in them too, because people grow them. That's what they use in Italy to make their tomato sauce. Is the Marzano. But the beef eaters, you buy them to eat and have sandwiches. They're really big and really meaty.
Oh shit. Like I said, I'd love to be growing tomatoes. I'm jealous. And that one of grandma's looks fucking awesome.
KY didn't believe me that there's more than one type of bean. I like French beans. And he argues there's no such thing as French beans, same as green beans. And I looked up at the grocery store. I sent him a picture. Then I went to Amazon and I showed him a picture of 6 different beans you could grow. I can't wait to speak to him today.
You're so silly. Nice, Graham. I mean, if I could eat mint, that would be great. I love your tomato one.
Oh, yes, and I got a lemon boy too. I forgot about that. I got 4 different ones outside, I think.
Doesn't it? That does sound tasty.
Oh, I love BLT. That's
So
my
do I.
favorite.
So do I. You know what else I really like, which I miss right now, is stuffed green peppers. Oh my god.
I was talking to KY about that. I usually make them like 4 or 5 times a year.
My roommate
I haven't made them like at all this year.
My roommate makes them. God damn, he makes a couple things that are just unbelievably tasty.
Oh, they're always. I love stuffed peppers. Oh, my favorite. And I can eat them without tea.
I'm gonna see my.
I like using the orange peppers. They're my favorite when it comes to stuffed peppers. They got the nicest taste, the orange ones.
Oh, I feel like shit. They're gonna be bringing me on my pills. I am taking so much fucking medicine. It's not even funny. And I have to be careful when I take this stuff because problem is when I have an upset stomach before I even get the fucking medicine, it's hard to keep the shit down. And
Ask them about a buffer for your stomach.
yeah, they're working. They got all that. They gave me something for that. Problem ginger doesn't work. And well, it doesn't work as well. But see, the thing is, if I don't keep the damn pills down, then there's no benefit to me. Literally, no benefit. I don't want that to happen because I need to keep this medicine so I can get the fuck out of here.
The buffer will keep your stomach in check.
They could start by not bringing me breakfast. The breakfast is nasty. It's just, it's the pure definition of. And
I'm starving, man. Don't mention food. I don't want
you know, but what I love, the only thing that really I like what they end up getting me is, oh shit. Back for another shot at the blood. Is that because it was 100 or 3,004?
No, because I get a kick out of it.
Wait, that's upside down. Look at that multi-meal. Those are the goodest thing they give me. Hold on, I got it. Shit's arm doesn't work out. Look how swollen my arm is.
I thought it was just oh yeah, it is.
Why? Fuck's going on?
What about your other one?
Is it this nonsensical shit that was so tight that it was cutting off?
Probably.
Fucking.
Okay, here I go.
Here you go.
Try not moving his arm.
I'm not moving the arm. Yeah, my blood pressure was over 200, so they sent somebody in again to check it. But my arm is swollen, dude. I don't know why it's so swollen.
sugar.
No, my sugar levels are fine. There was 109 this morning. It's not sugar. They're starting to worry about it now. It's water retention. And what they've ended up doing is giving me Lasix 3 times a day, and it's not working, but it's killing my fucking kidney. Oh, there it goes. Well, I want to try some of those tomatoes when they finally grow. My aunt grew tomatoes big time. And when I was in Ohio, she used to bring us over a basket of amazing. So what is it now?
179 over 96. That's okay. I'll take care of it right now. I'm giving you blood pressure pills.
Do you think I think it's water retention, but
Think so? Well, you're taking Lasix 3 times.
3 times a day and destroying my kidney for it. That's why I don't like. Oh, look at that. It's already got 20 tomatoes. You know, I used to grow not only regular tomatoes, but the cherry tomatoes when I was in Virginia.
I don't like cherry tomatoes.
Oh, I love cherry tomatoes. They go really good in salads. Shit, I did take the medicine, didn't I? No, I don't even remember if I took the damn medicine they gave me. Yeah, I did. Well, I figure, hell. So they want to give me more medicine. Woo! Oh my goodness. Their coffee is like battery acid. I'm not even kidding you. But it helps to wake me up. I had nightmares last night. I hate when I can remember nightmares. They don't bother me as much. But then when you wake up and you remember them, oh, grape juice. Four ounces of grape juice, which will jack my elbows right through the wall.
Yeah, what are they giving you that for, man?
Dude, in the hospital I was in the last time, the idiots had an entire nutritionist person there. They wouldn't let me drink any of it. They kept bringing diets in for me and all this shit. Wouldn't let me have certain foods, but yet they would give me over 30 grapes or 25 to 30 grapes. I'm like, you do realize that anything after 4 grapes completely wipes out a diabetic, right? Yet that was acceptable. So you can't trust those people. I'm not kidding. This place doesn't seem to, I don't know how to put it. They have no problem giving you the insulin medicine, but they don't go out of their way to avoid giving you orange juice.
Well, you should don't drink it.
Look at that. There's at least 65 pills in here. Like, oh my God, you really want? And then this stuff is hard to drink. I had it. They put it in a juice the other day.
You want an apple juice?
No.
Okay.
I love the fact that they gave me a juice that would jack up my levels and expect me to drink that. Ugh.
Yeah.
I'd rather just shoot that up
Yeah.
as fast as possible because it's nasty as hell. See, cherry tomatoes are awesome. I'm gonna wear that if you're not careful. They keep knocking that shit off. Let me guess. This is the heparin. Yeah. Yeah, it's like this. Jam it in there real good. Wait, where'd Ginger go? Oh,
I'm laying in bed. I want to lay
God, I was on big screen. I'm like, what the fuck happened to Ginger?
I'm right here. I'm gonna get down. I want to lie down. I don't.
Probably not gonna eat a lot of that. My stomach's really upset. I gotta save it up for the pills.
And tell them that your friend is pissed off that they gave you juice.
Sure, I'll do that so they get mad. No problem, Ginger. I don't make waves. I just don't eat it or drink it. What the hell? Because I'm randomly to work keeping my levels down so I get the fuck out of here.
You know, you want to get better? Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want any more infections to come back or fester in me like they're doing.
Yeah.
Because they're pretty fucking. Ugh. This coffee is so. I don't know why I drink it. It fucks me up. Well, it's like I said, it's going on 3 hours. Actually, I don't have a problem right now. I think my roommate has more of a problem than me.
Okay, everyone in chat. I love you guys. Love you
What
guys.
are you leaving? Oh, look, Angel's here. Good to see you, Angel.
Yeah. Hi,
Now,
Angel.
I'm again asking for.
Hold on, I'm gonna get down. Bye,
Why?
everybody.
Why are you getting down?
Because I don't feel good.
Aw.
I have to sit up on the edge of the bed. I want to lay down. I don't feel
Well, go lay down. I hope you feel better. Thank you for coming out.
Okay, love you.
Love you too, Ginger. Thank
Talk
you.
to you. Okay, bye-bye.
Yep, the doctors are all coming in. Yep. I'm going to put my PayPal out there, guys. I am attempting to get it mainly from my little Duchess. I need to have them come and expel her. And at this point, I can't do that, but I don't want her to get a UTI and die She's too old. I got half of it. It's kind of scary. 5 months ago, I put money aside for what I had paid for while the lady came out. She charged $80 or it was 70, something like that. And I put the money aside just for that sole purpose. So when time came, I could just simply go out and get her the thing. Well, it's been doubled. It went from 70 to 140. And I'm like, what the fuck? And gas prices and COVID. Jesus Christ. Come on. COVID, really? Oh my God. Get out of jail free card. Just keep using that fucking excuse. DC Accuracy, good to have you in. Thank you for stopping by. Angel, it's so good to see you. Your last live was really cool. Hopefully we'll see you again. Like I said, if you guys in the beginning of the show, it's been going for a little while. A lot of exciting things going. I finally got the paperwork. It was you can't even imagine how fucking ridiculous it was getting the faxes done the right way sent to KY. But he's got an appointment to open up the business account on Friday, which will allow us to use our business PayPal so that we can take any donations without worrying about it. Because see, right now, the funds that we have left, which we still have the same amount, whatever it's $2,000 and something dollars, is being held in an account by KY, unfortunately, and it's causing him problems with his disability. But we're not allowed to put it in our private accounts since the day we actually became a corporation. So we have not been able to take any donations. And what we ended up having was, and this is really scaring me, is we had Smo Diego wanted to donate to us, so he sent a check. I have not received the check. Give it one more day. I gotta get a hold of him and have him cancel it because that's a substantial check, and I don't want anybody taking the thing or whatever. But that's exactly what the fuck is going on. We have a check in the mail and we can't find it. Because we couldn't take money. We're not allowed to take anything money-wise. That's why we were saying if you wanted to donate the canned food drive, that's completely and utterly, you can write that off. And including the mailing costs, unless you got Amazon, you can send it that way. But I just said it's a little bit pricey to send how expensive mailing is now. KY send me a grabber so I can pick things up that get dropped off or whatever I can't reach, like the curtain and shit. And it would have been cheaper for him to fucking buy it from Amazon and ship it to me than what it cost him to mail it. Now, what had happened was his kid went down to mail the fucking thing and he wasn't paying attention. He just handed him the card and it's just fucking, dude, the amount of money was spent on shipping this thing was ridiculous. Telling you. So I'm afraid that if anyone wants to mail us the cans, they're going to get butt fucked. But if you have something like Amazon, and remember, after Friday, if you want to donate money to go for cans, you just got to write that in the business PayPal that you want that money to go strictly for cans, and we will provide the receipts and stuff, which is why we're trying to get our community page up. Community page is going to be our way of putting up receipts and stuff so you can see them, because we have no other way of doing it. So hopefully, like I said, that will come Friday. We'll and we'll be able to get the account. And then once we get the account set up, all we need to do is give the PayPal the number, and then boop, we're up. Boop. But like I said, I'm stuck in here for at least another month and a half. I can only pray maybe to get quicker. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll be out of here sooner, right? I asked way too much, but every other Thursday every Thursday, the main wound care doctor comes in, and he gives me his estimate of what he thinks. He keeps saying, nope, it's not any sooner, but, the skin is growing back, so, I definitely don't want to leave here too early. I don't want, to fuck up the foot again, because they're telling me that if I keep doing this, there's a good chance I won't be able to save it next time I come in. So I intend to stay here until it's completely healed, and then go from there. Small lead to going out. It's gonna be fun. It really is. But I'll figure something out. Damn, Angel, and you had something similar to me. Dude, this shit. Every time I go out, it causes more diabetic pressure, and I have to keep it elevated in the hospital. Then they got to keep changing it and blah 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 blah. But they're not discharging me for no damn week. That's amazing. They let you go. I'm glad. I don't know how the hell you dealt with it though. I was gonna ask you how you put up with the hospital stay, because that's really killing me. Because remember, I was already in there for almost 2 months to begin with, and then had to turn around after about 3 or 4 weeks and go right back in again because of the infection spread again. So, fuck, what can I do? It's not a whole lot of, you can do. My nurse and her surgeon said, nope, you need to go in. You need to go in and stay in until it's healed. So here I am. Now the canned food drive, KY Packer found these, Graham, what is the name of those can openers that the military used to hand out? I've totally brain dead when it comes to what the fucking name was. But we got 200 of those things coming. So we're going to be putting them in the case. And I don't remember what they are, but if you were in the military, you would probably know what I'm talking about. It basically is little can openers that you put on your key ring that you could use to open up the cans. But one of the things I am doing that I'm learning is from a survival channel is basic survival. And I know it's pretty depressing to think about it, but originally I got into it because I was worried about me when I go homeless surviving out there. But now it's more or less being able to go to the homeless vets and giving them ideas on what they could do. Like the fires. I'm just got to get a hold of do a donation run for the grates on these old anyone that has access. What I'm thinking of doing is going to a junkyard and looking for them, or like pawn shop. I don't know if pawn shops carry them or not, or go online to places, try to find these what is it, these small grills, the personal ones, the little round ones that they throw away all the time. Those things are awesome, because all we need out of that is the grate. We don't need the actual burner. We need the grate. And then they can make the little hole, put the rocks around, sit the grate on top. I was watching a YouTube channel where they were using the P38. Thank you, Graham. That's what they're called. We intend to include them in these boxes of 8 cans for the encampments we find of the vets. So they'll know perfectly well what to do with them. Or, anyone basically can figure it out. It's not like it. But I also learned several ways of opening cans without can openers. If you have the side of a concrete, or if you just have a rock, either way you can open up a can of food. You don't need a can opener. But we would have supply one, along with the 8 cans we give. So those should be coming. That would be nice. And like I said, any donations you do make is a tax write-off. Really? Gotta look into that, Graham. Because that way that's the last thing that we could get in trouble for passing out canned foods. And of course they'd get a lot more matter if we tried to pass out little gas burners, which, the cheapest I could find them were like $20, $29, and then you have to buy the little gas container. And I don't know if I want to hand out gas containers to them, because if they fall asleep or whatever instead of fire, then of course we would be the type of non-filing. We went with the most strict you could get, but as a military 501. It's not, I didn't even know that existed, but I think it's like a 501c13 or something, or 14. They have two military 501s. One's for those who've been to war, if you're raising money for them, and one that for normal vets that did not that you didn't fight. We decided to go with the most strictest one because we wanted 100% accountability. So our 501 and our charter rules, we're not allowed to take third party donate. We're not allowed to like have super chat. We're not allowed to have memberships or anything that gives somebody else money that's donated to us. Like you know how YouTube takes 30%. That's not, well, we also took the one that doesn't allow us as a corporation to pay money for, like, when we go out for food, when we go out for gas. None of that stuff can be taken out. But you can look it up. You can look up Viva Vets of California. We have an EIN number. It will show up. And all that stuff is completely transparent. I was going to have Known Justice do a little video on it. So, but I doubt. That's what we're trying to get our community page for. It will allow me to put that stuff up there for people to see. Like I said, you don't need to wait for me to do it. You can now look it up. We are registered, so you can look it up. You can look everything up, and it will show you. It will show you what type of 501c it is. It will, everything it has to be transparent in California. We are one of the most strictest states in the United States for when it comes to nonprofit charities. So we're very proud of that. And like I said, now that it's completely and utterly transparent, we haven't really got a bunch of dick wipes coming up and saying we're taking the money, like the 17,000 we lost. We said we lost. Oh shit. We never made $17,000. I'm just letting you guys know. So I guess, losing something you never made, just ridiculous. Thank you. Thank you very much, Graham. God damn, almost fucking died. Then of course there's the medical drive we're gonna do. You don't necessarily have to give money. What I'm hoping is people out there have old stuff that they've got a wound, they've had an accident, a car wreck or something, and they need to be bandaged. And usually they always oversend the supplies. Well, those are the ones we need. The gauzes, the non-stick stuff, so we can go out there. Now, some of the things we'll need to purchase, the disinfectants and the ointments, like A&D and stuff, because, from what I understand, most of your cleaning stuff like that and your it expires if not after the refrigerator. I don't know if they're just saying that to make you buy new stuff. Gives them a reason for more money to be spent. I don't know. But I'm going to be learning basic medical triage or first responders, so I can just at least wrap up the wound that they might have or possibly have or whatever the fuck. And then I'm going to be get my certificate for the VA, which is amazingly important, apparently, because I'm not allowed to go to the VA and say, hey, I found Richard Johnson out here and he just needs someone to call him up instead of because he's homeless. Now, mind you, there's a number you can call. We have these numbers, but the person themselves have to call it. And when we run into these homeless people, they don't have the ability to do this. They don't have a phone. You know, they're too sick at the time or whatever. But as soon as I get my clearance, you know, to prove I'm not the Taliban, then I can give them the name of the person, and a worker could contact them on their own or go out there or whatever it is. My goal is to go to an encampment and find out which one, all of their names at once. So then they can just send a representative out to the encampment to go over this stuff with the vets. I mean, I don't understand what the problem would be, but I could be Taliban, you know how it is. Because, you know, that's where the Taliban are going to hit us, people, the homeless vets. They're going to go out there and they're going to start attacking the homeless vets because that's where they got to worry about. Not the massive troops that are out there that can track them down and shoot them. It's going to be the homeless vets. Oh. Well, hold on. I was hoping I'd hear from somebody before I got off. But I'm not getting any. Still not getting a response. Hang there for a little while. But the P-38s are great. I think we're going to acquire 200 of them, Graham, for not that much. They're not that expensive, apparently. I was happy to hear that because we want to throw it in the box. And that was I don't know, I was talking about earlier. I usually don't get the name, but I guess I can do it this time. I don't know if you've heard of Reagan Benson, but she goes out there right now. She's recording the homeless being lifted up and thrown out of this area. About the same place that MLH goes. I would watch that because it's sad. You see what they actually do to the homeless. It's just ridiculous. And so God bless her for being out there filming that shit. Jesus. Whoa, wait a minute. That's not bad, dude. And that avoids us from receiving massive fines. You know, the little great, you know, and, you know, like I said, the survivalist guy on one of these channels I was watching says, yeah, all you need to do is pull the pull-up part of a shopping cart. Okay. Shopping carts go for over $1,000, so that's a felony to destroy public, you know, so no sense. That's where I heard from. Okay, Grandma. I was like, where the fuck did I hear from it? I get these notices. I go out there and I look at this woman. I'm like, yeah, well, how the hell did I find this woman? Because I don't remember her name, Graham. So, again, thank you. I like I said, I don't have her link, but if you guys look her up. She's right now filming them uplifting the homeless. It's really sad. Hey, how's it going? We're doing good. What time were you thinking of coming?
I don't know. We'll have to try to see how the day goes.
No rush. I'm live. I just want to have an idea. All right. Have a good morning. That would be physical therapy, which soon to be followed by occupational therapy. The drug people have already come just a minute ago. I haven't been able to take the shit yet. I'm not looking forward to it. And then they give you this, oh my God, this gnarly drink, which helps you with your wound. But good God, I thought, well, fuck it. Go ahead and put it in the cranberry juice. That'll work. Fuck no, it didn't. I almost gagged. It just destroyed the cranberry juice, and there was too much to drink. I'd rather get one of these little containers full of it and just down it real quick. Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm planning on doing another live a little later. We're down to like 2 people. Oh, thank you, Graham, for putting our link up. So anybody wants to go see that, check the link out. That's in the, out of the 2 of you. Go there and show some support for her, because again, you're seeing what they do to these people. Just the absolute ridiculousness of it. Uprooting them doesn't end the homeless. It shifts them around. What's the fucking point? If you let them alone, they'll keep their areas clean, or most of them, especially military ones. And then you can work it, clean it, whatever, make deals with it, do whatever you have to do, but allow them to go somewhere. I mean, if you view them as a plight against society, then yeah, you're just gonna make it worse. Well, again, I'm at 3 hours and 20 minutes. I'm starting to get sick. And I still got to take the fucking medicine, which, like I said, now I got more doctors coming in because my arm is twice the size of my other arm. I have no idea. I think it's this fucking band they give you. No idea. No idea. Oh, God. All right, well, it's been fun. I started this at 5 in the morning. It's now 8:30. I appreciate everyone coming in. I appreciate Pepperoni. Bring this video. You guys are great. D. Johns, as always. Graham. Carla, thank you for coming in. And if you want to subscribe to V for Vets. That's the actually charity channel. Bud Grower is just where I can come and, like, if I want to post a link or something for, like, helping my dog. I don't want to do that on V for Vets. V for Vets, any link that goes over, really want to keep limited to vets. No sense in having a channel that raises money for other people when you can put the money toward the vets. But anyway, too many doctors coming in now. I'm going to be constantly interrupted. Physical and occupational therapists are coming in. There's no way I can do that with them. And like I said, everyone take care. Stay safe. Be well. And I will see you next time. For now, this is Bud out.